we just finished with our plays and stuff like that. So now I'm getting some time to relax at the very least.
Oh,
Oh wow.
that's what I was wondering, like how the plays went.
Yeah, they were pretty fine. We really enjoyed ourselves. So
Nice.
that's a win.
It is. And we have a Jeremy. Oh my God, Jeremy's
Shocking.
finally in. He's finally deciding to silently grace us with his presence, wordlessly.
Hey, welcome, welcome.
Mm.
You okay, Jeremy?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm great.
Ready to solve the riddles, right?
No.
Yes, we expect you to.
Do you not want to apologize, Jeremy, for making us wait 10 minutes?
Yeah, come on. Who raised you? Would you do this to your mother?
You go on. It's just only 2 words, Jeremy.
Thanks for waiting, guys.
That's that's like 5. You're welcome, Jeremy. You're welcome.
All right, so I can see that we are all here. Just give me, I require just 1 minute. Gonna refill some water, and I'll be right back.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll allow it.
So how are you, Jeremy?
Don't ask that question. We're not.
Okay.
We're not actually interested.
God, you.
Oh
my god.
I'm kind of
So
interested.
mean. Yeah. God, you. Wordless is what I am at that display of just the audacity.
No, it's expected. It's expected.
It is, but it doesn't make it any less hurtful. Like a punch, you know, you can see it coming, but it's still a punch. Yeah. How's your week gone, Jeremy? Did you car like the different things that you were putting in it, the car thing that you were doing?
What?
What?
Yeah, you told me that you would like putting fluid in your car or something.
Oh, I did.
Was that fun?
No.
No. No. Well,
It was a thing I had to do.
well, that's great. Well, no, it's not great. Did you do anything else that was fun? Or
I'm
was that your
sitting
whole
here
week?
with my best friends in the whole wide
Oh.
world. What's so
Well,
funny about that?
it's not funny, Jeremy. It's just, you
It's
we're
so
your
funny.
we're your best friends, but you to us you're like not.
I know. I know.
The idea that I'm someone's best friend makes me sad.
For them,
Okay.
yeah. Same. It's like your standards, Jeremy. You want to call me a friend is need reevaluating.
I was thinking of joining another game, and then I saw that Joe and Vlad were in it, and I thought,
No.
I already make them, you know, talk to me once a week. That's more than enough for most people.
Aw. Well, look what you've done,
I
Jeremy.
had the
You've
same
made this.
thought, but I do it anyways.
You've made this so self-depreciation, Jeremy. This rather than a cry circle, just all. Well, 3 of us are just like, oh, we're so terrible.
So,
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with facts. So.
are we ready to begin? I heard almost all of you here. Brennan, I did not hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, and Vlad, are you with us?
Yeah.
All right, good to know. So, without further ado, who is willing to make us a recap about what happened last time before we go to test our mind skills?
We got our asses kicked by a snake.
Mm,
Let me add some music while you're getting jigged.
Well,
By it?
one of us got our ass by a snake. You know.
Zombie got fucking one shot by that damn thing.
I think it's. I think I've done it. I think Jeremy's done it. Will's done it. I think it's Tristan. That's
I did
next.
it I did it last session, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did a couple sessions ago, like 3 sessions ago.
I'll
Jeremy.
just remind you, you began your session right after you have finished the fight with the bullets, with just an octopus bullet remaining there.
I can give it. I can give it a
Alright, Nina,
shot.
go for it.
Yeah. So we started our session recovering and licking our wounds after quite an ordeal with a group of bulettes. We had one surviving bulette in the form of a little malicious, evil, malignant octopus, which we threw off the cliff. Just threw it right down, got rid of it, bam, brushed our hands of it. We deduced that there were some travelers that had come up the mountain from the pools of blood that were splattered around, but obviously they didn't make it that far. From here, we moved further up the mountain, coming across a airy, ethereal form. Yeah, there he is. There he is, clad in plate mail and wielding that giant spiky morning star that you see. We conversed with him telepathically at first, using Ogvar's magical crystal, and deduced that he was not going to allow us any further on the orders of his master. After some back and forth, we found that he wasn't all too happy about his predicament being sat on top of a mountain, and we discussed ways in which we might alleviate that and alleviate his concern for us going further up the mountain. After some more back and forth, we ended up just magically suggesting that he take a hike over to Ironhaven, which he quite happily did. He seemed quite interested in the prospect, and he flew off into the night. And it would be for some hours before he returned. We took a short rest and then continued on, deciding to head towards the cave that Ola once inhabited, concerned that maybe the ritualistic nature of the cave might have made it home to some strange denizens. We approached Ola's cave, and inside were ambushed by all manner of snakes, big, small, and bigger still. There they are. They didn't prove to be too much of a challenge, but their poison was quite vicious. There was no sign of Nath or the goblins or Daddy Nath in this little cave. So we explored a little further into what used to be covered in blood, essentially. Blood-like not tattoos, sigils and marks, symbols all over the ground, but was now empty and clear. Except for two very large hags with the same tree trunk arms and brambly looking skin as Ola before them, and Sethalos, the giant abyssal snake thing with a human face. We tried to talk the snake creature down initially. We learnt of its wants and its whims to control the goblins, to amass its own small army, and upon hearing about the Slard, maybe even take control of them to assure its dominance over this mountaintop and the nearby portal to a celestial plane. After it became clear that it was not going to change its nature, so to speak, once we realized it was firm in its want to bring pain and suffering and dictatorship, tyranny to the mountain, we drew arms and we fought it to the death. During the fight, a giant snake was summoned, which focused mainly on Locke, with one particular lash out incapacitating Tapi in a single very poisonous hit. like a ridiculously poisoning hit. But eventually we were able to take down that giant monstrous snake, which was tanking a lot of the damage of not Ola and Cephalos, before we were able to take down them as well. We ended the session quite wounded, honestly. At least most of us, with Ogclaw actually almost having fell in the battle if it wasn't for Juniper running up and saving his life. Oh,
Well, there
and
was one more thing, I suppose, before ending the session.
the Sphinx as well.
Two, perhaps. You did split your ways, with some of you going towards the hot springs, where you did indeed see Naith and his father.
Oh yeah, right at the end, yeah.
And we agreed to sponsor or have them sponsor us in the tournament.
Oh, that's true. Forgot about that. Yeah, the goblins were very upset about how they hadn't had any visitors, but upon hearing that people literally died trying to get here, they were overjoyed. They were overjoyed. Oh, look at them, that little familiar goblin over there on the left.
Yep.
So happy.
And having said that, the salamander, along with the young fire snake, did leave this place to go back to take the cave as their own, as they have been forced to leave it in the presence of the strange creatures, the hags and Cephalos, that is. While Brennan, Tapi, Lupa, and Amicus did go for Heliocasti in order to make sure that they weren't late for the meeting. As Heliocasti greets them, first thing she will say would have been that you are on time. So, first comes the trials of the mind. But I do not see all of you that would like to participate. Secondly, some of you seem severely wounded.
I'm pretty sure that most of us are severely wounded. In fact, I think Amicus is the only one of us that's above half health.
That should be correct, judging by you. The other ones must have been hurt as well. But I can sense that they are alive, aren't they?
Yes.
Aye, that's correct. They will be making their way here soon.
No, not soon. You shall take your time. If you do enter the trials, I do not require any foresight to understand that your death will be imminent. You need to take a breath or two. Some resting. When you're able, show yourselves up till here. And trust yourselves. Take a leap of faith. And as she goes to the edge and prepares to jump, she will turn back and say, I have told you that if you fail the tests, the result would be fatal for all of you. However, yep, William, we can hear you. You can use push to talk, it would be nice.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I don't know why that was
So-
so loud.
Locasti will finish her sentence by saying, though the death that might come will be chosen by you. You can choose any plane you might wish to bring you that death. And then she will jump off the cliff and she will immediately disappear, like entering a strange place that is somewhere there.
So if we have enough time to rest, maybe we should try to get the word to the others and plan from there.
They're coming right here, yes? I don't know if we need to, and I don't know a way to get any words to them. I don't have any.
We said-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Should we set up a base camp then here and just kind of make sure that and just wait for him here?
That might be good, yes.
Alright. I'll get some wood and I'll get the fire going.
So you're going to wait for them here, or are you going to go to the hot springs?
We'll wait for them here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the hot springs, after elevating the spirits of those poor goblins that have worked their asses off in this place to make it work and have been quite sabotaged by those hags, now everything seems a bit more optimistic and better, but obviously it will take at the very least several hours for some new people to come to see this place, as the killings have been taking place from the base of the mountain up till here. But still, there you are, and you don't, as mentioned before, you don't have any issues anymore. So I suppose you would be heading towards the rest of the party, right?
Um,
I guess so. Nina would probably speak up though and say, we should, in case we do end up going to Sphinxland, we should probably, I don't know, we should tell I feel a little we are just dumping the goblins, like, just disappearing, So, should we get some money together? Say we found it on the corpses, tell them this is probably what they were going to spend, or no? Just a little. Like a consolation, just in case they
mean-
get grumpy again.
I guess. We have to pay them because they're gonna watch Key.
Oh,
Juniper, do you want to find like the leader or something and see if they can do that?
Yeah.
are you sure they're watching Key? Could we not take her with the Sphinx?
No, she specifically said we couldn't.
Oh. Could we-
Croak either, or
Oh,
the big lizard.
It's sad. It's so sad.
Just Lupa.
Could we not trade out Looper for Key?
That's what I was
I think
saying.
that's
But,
so
but
smart.
Brandon just wouldn't let us.
Key, Key's super smart, right? She knows the. No, actually, she eats furniture, doesn't she? Maybe that's not.
Yeah, but what if there's like a riddle where you have to eat furniture, man?
Then I guess you'd be great at that too, with your big massive
That's true.
mouth and your giant teeth.
All right, well, let's go ask.
You're like a green beaver.
Oh,
Good lord.
Go ahead, go this.
I'm right behind you, Akbar.
I have like 75 gold, so I can pay if you guys are, strapped what with millstone and stuff and being property owners, landowners.
Excuse me. Is there any like person of proper management here?
I am
Oh, great.
Mr. Ogvar. Tell me.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Hey, we have this little guy. It's not an animal, but it's an owlbear, and we're about to go somewhere like super dangerous. So, like, I was wondering if like you had any experience in like taking care of animals. I know you guys had those big things you rode on.
Yeah, the Vargs. We have them outside.
Yeah. So clearly you're good at like taking care of animals. Probably not. I would ask that like maybe you could help us out and just take care of it for a bit if we like give you some money.
Please.
But You said you're going to a place super dangerous. What if you don't return?
Oh, I can give you a name of someone for you to give her to if I don't come back.
Someone of you to give me a persuasion with advantage.
I've got. I totally got.
You got this, man. You got this, Juniper. See?
Yeah.
Ah, ah, I guess you did help us a lot with this place. So, let's say with this we're even. Where is the Oli?
Key. Come here. I
He
can't
will
control
show itself, but you will see him looking from the distance, like he's being a bit persistent in staying back.
it. Akbar will walk up.
I don't.
Uh,
I feel super bad about this.
Key, what's going on?
He will be going a bit from left to right, a bit under, like it's quite anxious.
Oh no.
I can't even speak language. Akbar just, um, hey, these guys are okay. Like, you saw them before when we were on our way back. They were fine. They were handing out lemonade. Is that
Give
why you're
me an
anxious or
animal
something
handling
else?
check, Ogvar. An animal handling.
No problem.
Maybe I should have done that one.
Mm.
Ooh, look at us.
You wasted your good rolls.
Silvery dog.
We're gonna die.
So he will be a bit relaxed and start moving forward. He won't look at you, Olgor and Juniper, but understanding what is going to happen, he will move forward.
Mm.
I'll
Nice,
do it.
Oli. Hey, give it a bath. It's our first customer.
Oh. That's so sad. I'm gonna Juniper will run up and give her a hug and her hat. It's gonna be okay, Key. I'll be back, I'm sure I will be. It'll be just like the Underdark. Kinda.
Hopefully
Don't
less
worry about it,
dangerous.
lady. Everything is gonna be fine. This Oli is young. Nothing to be compared with a fierce Varg.
I understand. I just feel bad.
Does the Oli talk common?
I'm assuming so, because that's what I say to her.
Hey, can you talk? And he will knock Keep slightly, not dealing any damage at all, obviously, and not even in a violent matter, as he will just screech a little bit. And dumb animals, nothing like our bugs. Anyways, you are a beauty in your own remark. Yeah, I know that. So come, let's bathe together.
No.
And he will follow, though not really willing, but he is a bit curious about that goblin, so he will follow for a little bit.
That goblin's gonna be eaten when we got back.
Oh, Cora, I miss her already.
Mm. Well,
Reassuring Ogbar.
I'm sorry. I mean, we know these goblins are fine people. I don't. And they take care of animals well. And we've taken care of all the stupid shit on this mountain again.
Do you want to give her your hat again, Juniper?
Oh, I
She did.
Oh, you did? Oh, sorry. I wasn't looking at you. It sounds like it's good to do. I can't dare to look back. I just feel like if if I look over my shoulder and see her looking, then she'll be crying her big Albert tears, and then I'll just want to, I don't know, slit Lupa's throat or something.
Oh.
That's an extreme cause and effect, but
No, not literally, but you know, I
literally is
maybe
okay. I feel safe.
you know I could like push her off a cliff with Brain
Yeah.
and like let them slowly float down, like gently, you know, not non lethally, and then we could take, I don't know, we could take Key and one of these goblins too.
I'm just scared that they're gonna lose her, or I don't know. She'll run. I don't know.
Lose her? Oh, I can't look. Do you remember how big she was?
Oh.
I don't think she's sneaking away anytime soon. She got to
I hope.
work off all the sugar first.
I just hope we don't screw this up.
Oh, don't be dumb, Juniper. We won't screw it up. We're
I
super
Yeah,
smart.
and
We're
even if we do, they said, or wait, no, that was Limba. Never mind. That's not reassuring at all.
Jeez, Oddvar, you're terrible at this. Look, Juniper, we never fail at anything we put our heads to. Seriously, think about it. We haven't screwed up once. Shut up, both of you. Just listen to me and believe me. Just, we'll get this over and done with, and we'll be out in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
there's nuggets of truth in that. And I mean, it's a win-win. We either beat it and come back, or we're all gonna die and we won't be alive to worry about her. So it all works out.
It does. And even if we don't come back, look at where she is, Juniper. She's with some beautiful little greenlings and in a spa for like as long as she wants.
Yeah. I guess so. Should I go should I threaten them just in case?
Oh no, I don't think you need to. I think Key will threaten them enough if they don't take care of her properly.
Oh.
Seriously, she'll tear them apart.
But still, you want to threaten the caretakers before you leave your animal with them.
Mm.
I don't. If I come back and there is a feather missing off of that owlbear, I'm gonna be so upset.
Oh, don't seriously, Juniper. Everything will be fine. I really think so. Nina says like she was Pinky was halfway raised, and then she snatched it back. I really think it'll be fine.
No, I think it's gonna be fine. Like they seemed really excited to, give her a bath. I think they really want to take care of her. I think they really do feel indebted to us for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And remember
I
the
mean,
big wolves? They took care of those.
Yeah.
you didn't feel the need to threaten the doors and the Underdark, so what's the difference?
Well, I saved their life, so they knew, like, I can bring life, I can take life. That was already set in stone.
We've
Yeah,
saved these
basically
guys'
did the
lives
same for
twice.
these guys. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you accountable, Ogbar.
We'll all hold them accountable.
That's normal.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's a baseline thing.
We should when we get back to Ironhaven, we'll get a little sign commissioned, and it just says blame Ogvar, and you can carry that with you. And whenever something bad happens, we can just lift it up.
Sounds good to me.
It does. Think of the future. It'll be great. Okay, to Sphinx, right? Let's get it over
Yep.
with.
Yeah.
Bye, Greenlings. Don't get eaten.
And after an hour of watching around, as Tabby and Brennan would have been waiting you for around that time, preparing a little bit of fire to relax and calm down, you will eventually meet them at this spot. No Sphinx apparently there, but they don't seem to be anxious or anything, just to be waiting out for you.
Brandon, I thought you were gonna stall it for us.
We were instructed to wait for you here and recuperate here before we ever started.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you met Sphinxy?
I
Oh, it's great.
terrifying creature.
It is pretty. I mean, it's weirdly fluffy, but weirdly ugly at the same time. So it wanted us to rest. Oh, I guess it. Oh, that's not. I mean, that's perfect. That's fine actually. It's not a bad sign at all, Juniper. Don't worry.
Um,
We left Kay up in the spring, so Lupa can come.
Wasn't that nice of me?
I very generous of you, Juniper. Thank you.
He just silently nods. It was generous.
But anyway, rest by the fire. We
Thank you, Juniper, for leaving Key behind.
You're welcome, Ogvar.
What the fuck?
You're welcome. It's like leaving a child. I left my child behind for a dog.
It's okay, people leave their children all the time. They go on vacations without them, they go on honeymoons without them. Just think of this as like, I mean, a second. You had 2 weddings, right? You get 2 honeymoons.
Oof.
Where were you for our conversation, Nina? Like,
Which conversation?
when I talked about being left behind as a child, how traumatic it was.
Well, I'm saying it's not always traumatic. This one, you left her at a spa with a bunch of greenlings, Juniper. This is like super nice.
I don't know.
She'll have food, she'll be eating people food, and trees, and like nipping at goblins that get too close. She'll have tons of fun.
I hope so.
Just don't, if we're going into Sphinxy land, you need to not be sad. Otherwise, these Sphinx might be able to sense your sadness and use it against you. If that's how they work.
Oh,
Be
okay.
happy. Be happy.
Okay.
Be excited. Second honeymoon. Weird magic stuff. Immortality. We'll get it all.
Okay.
And hey, I'm gonna get to cook for you right now, so that's good, right?
Ooh, yeah.
It might be.
What you gonna make?
Probably not. Let's see what we got. We got some dried rations. Do you have any more of those berries?
Oh, yeah, sure. And she'll pull them out of her pocket, blow some lint off of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
Locke, I
the
meant
thought.
to give you some of these berries.
They're so good, Locke. They're so good.
I think you could make a drink with them.
Yeah, your enthusiasm sold me, Ogvar. What's with these berries?
They're sweet. They're junipers.
Ah.
I thought you could make a fun drink with it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I could. I mean, I don't got the shit here for it, but yeah, I can do that when we get back.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe you could show me how to do it. Things
Nina.
to look forward to.
Nina pictures Juniper over a still, and like, and the likely impending explosion to follow. Just shudders a little bit.
Look how these natural 20s were burning for skill check.
Oh yeah, like animal.
That is
Animal handle.
that is
Persuade.
3 natural 20s in a row. God
It is
damn.
3 natural 20s in a row. It's kind of.
It's a sign.
We are
It's
so
It's a bad
fucked.
sign.
We are
It's
so
bad, it's the
fucked.
worst
man.
sign. Whoa.
Prisoners.
It's a
Last
sign
name
that
was the
only
best
Key
one
will
I ever
survive.
Ogvar, this soup's pretty good, actually.
Well, when you say actually like that, it makes it seem like you didn't think it was gonna be.
Oh no, I thought it was going to be mediocre. This is actually really
Oh.
good. What did you put in it?
Uh, some dry rations and some berries.
Really, that's it?
I mean, yeah, the dry ration the jerky it just adds like meat flavor and like the juniper berries are really good seasoning. I think. I don't know.
Lena like sticks her tongue out and like scrapes her tongue with a nail, and then like tastes the soup again. And goes, no, no, it's still good. It's great. It's fine. It's pretty. It's good job. Really good
Yeah.
job.
You're quite the chef these days.
Well, he's got to be good at something, Juniper.
Aw. Well, you used to be a really good dad before we abandoned our owlbear.
You didn't abandon her. You just left. You're getting a babe. You had a bunch of babysitters. You didn't abandon her when you left her with me and Locke, right? Did you cry then?
Actually, you
No.
don't answer that.
It's fine. I know that we're gonna be okay, and we're gonna come back, and she's gonna be okay.
She will. She'll just be bigger and stronger, maybe fatter,
Aw.
and
But
smell
she's gonna,
really
but
good.
she's gonna be fine. It's all right. You know those goblins like us. It's all good.
That's good. I hope so.
So, Brendan, how long did Brendan Peppy, how long did the Sphinx say that we get to chill? Do you
Eh,
think we could get a nap in? Just
She
Just a quick nap?
she simply said that she wishes us to rest because she looks over at Brandon and Lupa, who are both still slightly dying, as well as herself. She said that we would probably not survive in our current state.
Hmm.
A nap, some actual sleep, perhaps.
Oh, actually, one second. Nina's gonna she closes her eyes and concentrates for a second. BG, does she still have a subject of the suggestion to concentrate on? Is this air elemental guy still?
It's
Like-
actually still going further away, but you have to concentrate for around a couple of minutes more during the short rest it will break. But obviously, their elemental would have spent the same amount of time to get back, so no worries even breaking it now.
Okay, okay. It. So I have the feeling that the air dude is gonna come back. He's still here, but I mean his master is dead, right? But also, maybe he'll be chill. So we might be able to get a nap in, but he'll probably be back before we finish a nap, like a long nap. But if we take a short nap, it'll probably be fine.
Let's do it. Power nap it.
Short nap?
I guess
Uh,
so.
Or that's what I mean. It'll probably be fine if we want to take a long one because we're not any higher up on the mountain, right? In fact, it might be good. He can guard us.
I'm
I mean,
absolutely
yeah, we could
down
just
for it.
we could just walk down to the next layer and then rest there, and then we wouldn't have broken any rule.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we fucking met him here, right? So we technically
Yeah.
haven't progressed past where he said not to.
Mm-hmm. But should we just be safe and go down the stairs like Hogwarts?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just in
Makes
case
sense.
just in case he really didn't like his trip to Ironhaven and wants to take it out on us.
No, that's all fair. I would prefer to take a couple hours though. I have a bunch of snake bites and dagger wounds I need to get off.
Yeah,
Where'd
you
those
do.
come from?
Came from the giant snake he wrestled.
Hmm.
Yes, I only have a single spell I can cast as well before I need to get a rest, as well as
Great.
most of my more divine abilities.
So we're
I
in
mean-
agreement. We just go down next layer and sleep.
Cool.
Very well.
Good talk.
Grab your soup, grab your balls, grab your looper, and grab your bray. Let's go down.
No, yeah. Speaking of big guy, this soupy berry ration is actually pretty fucking good.
Thanks. I worked really hard on it.
You did so well, Akbar.
Thank you.
See, with the tasty ration soup thing that you've made, Ogvar. She's already totally forgotten about Key.
Aw.
Why would you mess?
Okay, I go to get Ogvar. Can I have my bedroll from the sack?
Sure.
You're carrying her stuff?
Yep.
We discussed this at the start of the trip.
We have
Oh
an
my
agreement. He carries my stuff and I don't.
Yeah, it's a sort of a thing.
It's mutual.
It's not really mutual. It's just one person doing it.
Well, no, but I benefit from it.
Was that
I
just
thought I
because-
said that
mutually
I-
agreed upon.
It's
That is correct.
mutually agreed upon. It's see, you're so much smarter than Ogvarlock.
You see the
You're
nicest
not-
things, Nina.
You get what I say. He doesn't. He's just like it's like talking to like a mud wall, like a really wet mud wall.
Oh, I mean, like you said, I don't know how smart beavers are, but we'll see with the Sphinx, huh?
If only his brain was as big as his teeth. Nina says baselessly.
This is what I'm talking about, Akbar. I told you to leave the bedroll because then I could be like, you could carry me and there'd be enough space for me. Just toss it.
Thank you for fluffing it, Juniper. He unrolls a bedroll, sits down, keeps eating a soup.
Mhm.
I just want all of you to know right now that I'm taking this long, luxurious nap for you because I'm in perfect shape.
Oh, well then stand guard.
She's learning.
She's getting there.
She's getting there. Oh, soon, Juniper, you won't be taking anything from anyone except Ogvar.
Hmm.
So, if I'm getting this right, you're going for a long rest, not a power nap, right? Or is it
Yes.
a small power nap?
Appreciate a long rest, yeah.
I think we're gonna try and get a long
Mhm.
rest in, because
Yeah, that's the plan at the very least.
BG's like, I've got this set up. You're all gonna TPK right now.
the Sphinx just said, rest and recuperate. So I guess
Which was code for BG to be like, TPK. Auto
You
fun
think-
right there.
You think five
I
bullets
mean-
were bad? Cracks knuckles.
I mean, he was rather explicit with it, like, oh yeah, if you go in the way you are now, you're all going to die.
Yeah.
guarantee you jump off this cliff and just keep falling. First test, gravity. You didn't pass.
It's like a family reunion. We've got all the hags. We got the hounds with us. So it's gonna be.
Oh, that's actually a quick, a
So-
good point before we go on.
Mhm.
Ogvar cut the head off the Naga thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Did we keep it? Have we still got hold of it? Did it disappear or anything?
It's tied to my belt.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Because you just mentioned at the end of the session. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry. That's a cough. So,
So, it is early day, as I said, the first meeting with the Sphinx Ilogastic was at dawn, was that, so I'd assume only an hour and a bit more, an hour and a half would have passed as you would start your long rest there. So even by the end of it, it would still be daytime, afternoon. But as you might imagine, it's not the safest place to rest. There might be some occurrences. However, Brannan Transing will have it easier than most and will manage to finish his long rest by 4 hours.
Uh, could Nina spend a spell slot to change the terrain just to make it a bit safer as well? Make this part just look like it's still cliff.
You can do it, of course.
Yeah, she just use a spell slot to do that before we start. Puts her hands on the ground.
Hallucinatory terrain, right?
Hallucinatory. Yeah,
Hallucinatory.
yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Hmm.
She will just make it look like this part just is sheer cliff. It's just cliff here. I drew, but it didn't go on the map. But yeah.
Oh.
It's alright, no worries. So as you will start resting, and don't mind about what is. I mean, you would split, but you did your fair share of playing around about all this. You will get the benefits of their long rest, Brennan. However, as imagined, when you are close to finishing, in the distance you will see this guy returning, but he will look very confused, like he's looking around there, thinking to himself, "What is going on? Did I lose my way back?"
Yeah, what do you
He's
mean?
looking around and apparently he cannot discern the illusion. He's going all around this way, trying to find any clues that might help him. But he's not. Still, trying to be faithful as he is, and understand that this might be the spot. He's not leaving this area. He's guiding himself around.
Alright.
So you have spotted him while he has not. No actual thoughts, but you do understand that if you start moving, because hallucinatory terrain is for the terrain mostly, and you want to go there, you most likely have to encounter him, be it combat or perhaps persuading him into leaving as its masters are dead, but nonetheless, it wouldn't be easy to avoid him once more. And quite at that point, feel free to get the full benefits of the long rest, all of you.
Ooh. There's a button on the character sheet, right, to do a rest.
Yep.
You have to turn it on to the cog.
Yeah,
menu,
it
I
is
think.
on the settings page. I'll grant it to you.
That-
A moment. Done. You have it.
Thank you. Oh, there it is.
And so Brennan will turn to the closest person next to him, which is probably Tappy, and shake her awake and says, "Oh, we got this one coming back. Let's wake the others. I don't think we can avoid it this time."
1 second, please. Very well. How long has it been? About 4 hours?
It's been the full 8 hours of all of the long rest.
Ah.
And Brayden will start to shake everybody awake, and then have walk up to Nina just as stealthily as you can, trying to avoid staying out of eyesight from the air elemental. And says, "So your friend is back here? Any way you can send him away again?"
Oh, okay, 1 second. Let me just. He's like rubbing non-existent sleep from her eyes. She sits up, glances around, says, I mean, oh wow, really? He's over there? Oh, what a dumbass. Okay. So all I need to do is make the illusion go away, and he should realize that he's a dumb. and just climb back up to where his perch was. He should be okay, right? We haven't got any higher than, to his knowledge, than where we were, than where he said we could. So she'll like lean over and like nudge Locke and be like, "Does that sound good? We could just. Are you awake? Sleepyhead?
What's up?
I just, just one thing advice. Dumbass. No, oh no, that was mean. That was mean. Airman's back, and don't want to start a fight before we go into Sphinxy. Do you think he can't figure out a way past the cliff? So if I just drop the illusion, shouldn't he just walk back up? Do you think? Or do you think he'll get pissy?
Or we try to send him away. I mean, he doesn't have any masters anymore. We took him out, didn't we?
True, but he came back, so I kind of feel like he doesn't care.
Or he doesn't know.
Maybe. Well, we can try both. We can drop the illusion and tell him. He's just trying to get back to where his perch was before, right? So, we're helping.
Yeah, I don't know about him being pissy. He's all about like his fucking orders and shit. So,
okay. Nina will stand up and she moves to the middle of the illusory cliff, and she will drop the illusion. What was cliff dissipates in a dark mist as quickly as it appeared, and leaves behind nothing. What was before is now.
And as you do this, you will see the elemental noticing you, pointing at you, saying, "Yeah, you!
We're still here. We didn't move. We didn't go any higher than you said.
I can't believe it. You fooled me once. Fooled me twice. No, I'm not gonna get fooled a third time." As he starts running towards you.
We didn't fool you. We didn't. You said that you said you were okay with taking a hike to Ironhaven. You said it would be cool, better than fighting. And like I said, we haven't broken your rules. We didn't go higher than the mountain.
Are there still rules? I was pretty sure we killed his boss.
We didn't kill your boss. We heard that your boss was dead. A bird told us. A big blood bird thing came down, and Brandon spoke to it, and it told us your boss was dead in a cave somewhere. I swear.
Persuasion, Nina.
Persuasion.
You got it, sister. There's your nat 20 in there. There you go.
No, nat 20s for Nina.
You killed
Only a +9.
Cephalos?
If that's the name of the giant snake dude, he's totally dead, apparently.
We don't have a head with us.
No. Up or hide.
What's
Juniper's
wrong?
just standing directly in front of Akbar, covering his belt.
So here are the facts. We haven't gone higher than the mountain, but your master is dead. So... And we weren't trying to trick you, we were just trying to make this place safe for us to sleep.
The Myrmidon will be confused. Huh. First, I didn't believe that you are strong enough for this. But now that you are saying this, I'm feeling there is trains of magic on my armor being a lot lighter than they once was.
Is that good?
If you did finish with all this, may I ask, where are you heading?
Well, we do have a date with a... She looks back at everyone else. with a raised brow.
You can't come.
You totally can't come with us, but we...
No. You misjudged me. I was not interested in joining you, but it feels like the magic is fading over time. If you are to go upwards, I still feel a small inclination to face you, but it's starting to fade. I believe by the end of the day, the magic would have dissipated completely.
Oh, well, we're not going up. We're going sideways and then down.
Still, to see you've made it? Wait a minute! Could you be lying to pass through?
No, we're literally we're going over there and then we're going to jump off and we're going to float down all slowly and safely. You know, just because we're not allowed to go up, right? So we're just going to take a shortcut down.
Can you just let us be? We're gonna get out of your hair even though you don't have hair.
And give me a second persuasion check. I can't read that. So, I
We
guess
just
that
don't
would
want,
work.
we just don't want to fight with you. You look really tough and but also kind of chill, so it wouldn't be worth it.
Nah, stop it. I know your magic doesn't do that much. Your words are strong, but your spells can send me off towards Iron Heaven for more than 5 hours or so. So, it's not that I want to fight you, but magic inclines me to at times.
Well,
Anyway,
you'll
if you don't venture upward, you should be safe to pass. Though I don't
Right.
know where you're going, I don't understand why would you jump off a cliff since you are not made of air.
magic, that's why. We're really magical, all of us. We're like, you'll see. We'll float down real slow, and then we'll disappear probably. You'll never see us again. So hope you enjoyed your trip to Iron Haven.
I did not. And don't mention it again. As he seems to be kind of ashamed of himself for this.
Oh, but it's such a pretty town. But whatever. We've got cooler places to be. See you never, airman. And then he'll go back and start packing up a bedroll and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It
It-
seems like he's got like his priorities mixed up.
It totally does. But well, so long as we get out of here, I think he won't bother us.
And the air elemental myrmidon will remain close to this place, but flying further high.
Mm.
Show off.
Totally.
I
Wish
could
I
do
could
that if I wanted
fly.
to. Well, I can. It's not a big
You
deal.
totally can, Ogbar. You totally can, and you look so much. You're prettier. You're so much prettier doing it.
Thank you.
Here, and Nina's gonna roll up a bedroll and she like tosses it towards Ogvar. There you go.
Mm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Brandon is gonna speak up and turn to the others and say, and while we're breaking down camp, I figured we should talk about something. It says that if we fail any of the Sphinx, as the last thing it told us was, if we were to fail any of these tests, it will send us to our death in a different plane. And we get to choose which plane that is.
Okay, that's kind of a little harsher than she said last time, right? She just said that she would condemn us to a lesser plane.
So this plane.
Or, as a backup plan,
Oh wait, no, you're
Juniper, aren't you in search of your mother? If we were, one possibility is to send us to your mother's plane.
Oh, yeah. We could totally do that. It's kind of warm there, though.
I mean, I don't do too well in the heat. I went through Zolfin on the way here, and it was hell. It was so hot. But I mean, if it's to meet your mom, Juniper, I'm totally up for it.
Yeah, I don't know how you know the moss would do that down there, but that's actually
So
probably
what
the
do you mean? I
closest
don't
we've gotten to an
understand.
idea.
What kind?
That is
What do you mean?
crazy.
I don't understand what kind of plane that is. What is she?
She says she came from a fire plane, right? Like a
Yeah.
The fire plane, right? Or is there more than one?
I don't know.
I don't know if I
Is Limbo
possibly.
another plane?
Oh
Well,
yeah, isn't
what
it?
other are there?
I mean, there's an air one, right? That air dude's from. There's a fire one. There's a grass one, and like a water one. Is she from the fire one, or like do we know?
Yeah, I mean, I was told that she would be from the fiery one.
Okay, great. Damn. So if she asks, we just say we go to the fire plane, right?
Are you guys all on board for that?
Please, Ogvar, roll an intelligence check or something to know that's the worst idea ever
I
to say
mean,
a fire
listen,
plane.
guys.
I would say that.
I want to say like that we have
Hells,
like
right?
talked to people. We have talked to people, and indeed the hells do also have a lot of fire,
It was
and that's
specifically
where
Siobhan, right?
Juniper. That's where we read that you know the hags like your mom hung out.
That's what I said, the fiery one, right?
Yep, hell.
No.
Oh,
Toppy looks at Juniper. Oh, you were raised by a hag.
That's what the people are saying.
What was her name?
Mom?
Fair enough.
She didn't give me a name. I only knew her by mother.
Well, I'm fair enough. Are you here on her behalf?
Huh?
Well, usually for children's, especially females, they are turned into hags or eaten otherwise. For you to be here, either you're doing a job for her or you escaped her.
It's complicated. I remember Siobhan saying something like that with spawns or something like that, but I got away from her.
Well, good for you. If the Hells is a place I would very much rather not go. Perhaps if anywhere, I could show you around my home, the Feywild.
Well, what's there?
Mostly nature trees. It is a reflection of the material plane. You could find. It is. How do I put this? It is nature mostly, but it is a reflection. If there is a copy of this mountain, there's copies of various towns and places, landmarks. It is not exact, of course, but it is quite a lovely place.
It sounds a lot safer.
Oh,
Yeah,
it most certainly is not, but
I mean, yeah, but no offense. It's just Juniper's been like harried by this thing for a long time, and there's a very serious threat that it'll come back. I don't know.
Toppy will nod.
If that's good with everyone, I think I'm okay with that plan.
Which plan?
Hell plan.
Toppy is very much not okay with that plan.
I mean, hell sounds fun. I mean,
Ah.
we'll be totally fine, right? We have, I
Yeah.
mean, all of us. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be hot, which will suck. But that will
And-
probably be the worst of it, right?
Yeah, and this is only if we fail.
Which we're not going to.
No.
What the hell? Sure.
So now what?
Now we go jump.
Let's go.
Don't forget to take out the fire. You wouldn't want to set all the stone and rocks and stuff aflame.
That's right. Only you can prevent mountain fires. So let's get going.
Toppy
Ogvar
will...
instantly puts out the fire.
I was gonna say.
All right. Well, never
Let's
cliff
go.
jump before.
I have. It's pretty fun, honestly. just follow my lead. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Toppy will like wave her hand, and you'll see as Amicus just kind of. It's almost like Thanos snapped, but he turns into flower petals and just kind of. Whew.
Brennan, you're going to have to hold Looper, I think.
Oh, are we jumping off the cliff? I thought there was just like a door here.
Nope. Jumping. That's what Brennan said, right?
A leap of faith.
Alright. Looks like
Can
we
you-
have to jump.
Can you hold Looper, Brennan, just in case?
Yeah, I
Over
you
your
showed you
shoulder.
her.
Oh, she's like a fat fluffy knapsack or something. A scarf. A scarf.
God damn.
On three, we just all jump, and just in case that Sphinx is an evil lying bitch, I'll make us all slowly float down. Well, I'll make us all slowly float down, if nothing happens.
Well, at the very least, if nothing happens, you and I should be okay. If not in a lot of fucking pain.
Oh, yeah, maybe a few broken bones and bleeding out, but can't die, so we're fine. We'll be fine. Okay, no. Okay, no, seriously, before we jump, if something does happen, or we get split up, what's the plan? Where do we,
We
So-
can get split up?
I mean, just in case, we have this is a weird, we're about to jump off a cliff and go somewhere super weird, and we've done weird things before, but I've never been into a different plane, as far as I know.
Okay.
So, if we get
Let's
split
just
up-
all think about hell.
we all want to go to hell. And
Every single
failing
one of
that,
us.
we want to
Every
go back
single
to
one.
Ironhaven.
I very much do not want to go to the Hells, but I've been outvoted, so. Also,
Well, I mean, you can choose to go somewhere else, right? I don't know the rules. I wasn't here.
I think the group needs to choose.
Oh.
Okay, and hypothetically,
I'm
if
also,
somebody dies,
I'm also as a new to the group, so I don't think my opinion really matters to any of you.
oh no, it does. But like, if you want to go somewhere else, totally go somewhere else. It's up to you. If you want to stick around with us, then go to the same place we want to. Thought that that makes sense to me. If you want to go to the Feywild or whatever, you do you. But if somebody dies, I'm not saying we will, or anybody will, but how does everybody want to be buried?
I don't want to be buried.
Okay.
By a willow tree.
Okay, so we have Willow Tree for Brennan, Ogvar and
Lupo.
Juniper. Ogvar and Juniper, you want to be together, right? But you don't want to be buried.
If that's what she
Ideally
wants,
not.
yeah.
So what's your preference, Ogvar?
not dying?
I mean,
Okay, no, sure, but these are things that everyone needs to talk about anyway.
as long as I'm with her, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Okay. Teppy?
Eh. Will Toppy even leave a body?
What do you mean by that? If you die,
Yeah.
yes, you would.
Eh.
If you die, you die. It's not like anything else. As I told
figured,
you in the-
yeah, I figured with a Fae they would just turn into
Mm.
plants or something.
No, in fifth edition, that this thing about regenerating in your base plane does only go for fiends and a
Yeah?
couple other
So I'm
beings
a
that
plant.
say it specifically. So
Yeah.
no other creatures do respawn actually.
Wait, so
Archfey
where
or
does
more-
Toppy
more-
go if she dies then?
She died. She.
You go to
She wasn't
Feywild
born.
in a sense, but you go in a very much different sense than being a living person. You would be in a spirit form, attached to this plane and not being able to travel to anywhere else for the rest of your life.
Oh.
That doesn't make whatever.
That's fifth edition in general.
That makes absolutely no sense, but whatever.
All right, you all ready? Oh wait, Locke, you didn't say how you wanted to be buried, or you
Oh,
knew.
that's okay. He's not going to die. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
I'm too tough and dumb to die, so don't worry about it.
What about Lupa? How does she want to be buried?
She goes with Brandon, right?
Yes, she's with me.
But what if? I
Then
mean,
she goes by a willow
I'll
tree.
make
I mean,
sure
that's what
if I
Brandon
find
does.
Lupa, I'll skin her. I'll make a fine coat. It's gonna be great.
You will do no such thing, Jonathan.
I won't let her do that, Brandon. I won't let her do that to Lupa. If
Will
you
she
want-
be dead? I'd be recycling her.
Okay, sure, but if you want, Brandon, and this is just a suggestion, we could take her to one of those people that turn dead animals into like little statues, and we could like
Taxidermy?
she could live with us, and we could treat her really well, and it would be kind of funny. She wouldn't be alone.
I don't
mean,
know.
Couldn't you
coat
bring her
sounds
back to
fine.
life in your way?
Also that. Just a thought.
Mm,
Lupa's invincible.
if I died, if the two of us die together, bury us
Then you
together.
then you live
please.
to. Then, oh no, totally. If you die together, if you both die, then sure. And actually, no, this conversation's pointless because if just Lupa dies and you
Where-
live, then you get to choose.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
On the count of 1, 2.
Let's take this leap of faith.
when are we
Okay.
jumping on 4 or like 5 or?
Just follow my lead. And Nina jumps.
No.
Yeah,
mm,
Locke closes his eyes and fucking bum rushes off.
Agbar hops
Lupa,
off, holding Juniper.
Brandon carrying Lupo like a sack over his shoulder, just charges and jumps.
Toppy will look down off the cliff. Oh, good, I'm not dead yet. And then she'll sleep off after that.
And as all of you do jump, you will see nothing in the air like a disturbance, like a portal, until the very last moment. As you start falling and in the midst of the air, you will see something breaking the rift of reality like a demi-plane. No, you're most probably still in the material plane, but this is a strange kind of door. And as the scenery will change vastly within moments, you will be teleported to a very much different place. The map must be dark. You need to give me one moment to add your tokens.
Oh god, it's dark. Oh wait, my eyes are closed. Alright.
Mm.
I can see.
As you will all find yourselves in the beginning of a pretty big corridor, and as you start walking towards it, the door behind you will instantly be closed by a huge boulder. Then light will be emanated as some greenish light will show in the vast distance. You will find yourselves in a small place, not a very big one. As you look into it, you can see a big square room with some boulders that have fallen, some green leaves and trees around, and some big statue there. In the center of it, you can see a very large symbol of the yellow god, most likely. It's a sun, so that's what you would assume at the very least. And as you're there, you will be greeted by the Sphinx, as you will see Heliocaste opening her eyes towards you. Will say, "Greetings, adventurers."
Hello.
Hello.
You have been deemed capable, at the very least, of trying the trial of Helios, the sun, for whom I am responsible. Failure in such a test will result not in immediate, but in unescapable death. Though choosing not to die is not really an option, it is still an option for you to decide where that place would be. Dying together, dying alone, these are all choices one should make before being tested. Starting, of course, with the trials of the mind, before those of body, and last of soul. So, before you make another step into this sacred vault, each one of you do name the destination of another plane that you should find yourselves to die.
Can we ask questions first? We've all decided already, but it would be really helpful if you had a list of planes, just in case there's a really nice one that we're unaware of.
And Logasti will look at you, say, "Person like you, and all of you has found this place. That means you are at the very least capable, and more than that, knowledgeful of a lot of things." And she will start moving her fang all around, as she will cast a minor illusion. And as she casts that, you will see the shape, a strange shape appearing. It is... I don't remember the word, give me one moment.
Wheel?
A
No.
brochure.
Hourglass. An hourglass. Okay, that's the word.
Ah.
It seems like an hourglass. On the center of it, you see a vast ball that seems to resemble the material plane. You can see the continent of Tisseria and some other places of Eorial all around. That's at the very center of it, from where you can see some of its goldish kind of sand flowing, dripping down to the vast sea of blue. That is also quite known as an astral sea. As this is taking place, you can see several smaller dots appearing and showing themselves all around this hourglass. Several planes, some bigger than others, but definitely all of those being quite interesting. Some of those you have heard, some you have not. You will see several names passing through your eyes. From the Abyss to the Nine Hells, the Barons of Doom and Despair to the Undying Pyre, the Carceri, the City of Brass, Roothold, Skyhome, Cresting Spires, Hidden Realms, Zerthadlun, the Grey Wastes, even the City of Sigil. It's not that hospital if you know a place to go. Mount Celestia, the Towers of Night, Limbo, Warriors Rest, Eternal Sun, Demon Web Pits, Arvandor, the Dismal Caverns, Dwarfhome, Junaraf, the Greenfield's Deep Wilds, and the Gates of the Moon. And this is the shape of the chronological icon that you might see.
Wow.
Cool.
Those are some really pretty sounding places. But I think Nina like lowers her voice and turns away from the Sphinx. We're going to say hell, right? It's the plan.
I think so.
We're locking in. Speak now or forever hold your voice.
I mean, that's the plan, right? I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, on 3 we can all yell hell.
Question.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's asking this to the Sphinx.
As before, within it now, the Sphinx will not respond, but will just look at you.
Toppy just thinks to herself, well, that's rather rude. Oh. You good, BG? Toppy will look at the Sphinx and she'll ask, what is the fail condition for this? Is it like 3 out of 5 trials? Is it a yes or no? I'm not exactly certain what's the... Is there more than one test? Is it just a thing? Like, what is exactly going on?
Sorry, to make sure that I understand this correctly, you ask about the trial of the mind, right?
Yeah, she's asking, like, are there more than one trials? Is it a pass or fail? Is it, like, you can fail a number of them and still get good, or, like, what?
Mm-hmm. Shilogasi will look at you and say there are 3 trials. The trial of mind, the trial of body, and the trial of soul. The rules regarding it will be explained at the beginning of its trial, though, to be fair, there are not exactly rules in the ones other than the trial of the mind.
So, if we fail one, do we fail all of them, or what?
That is correct. Failure to prove that your mind, or your body, or even your soul is not strong and capable, will banish you to a faraway realm. Success, though, will be rewarded with knowledge of time and ages, along with loot that has been left in this place for eons.
Tubby's is kind of nodding, like, alright.
Well, on 3 we can all yell where we want to go. So, 1, 2, 3. The hells.
Hells.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
hells sound great.
9 hells, fantastic.
Yeah,
And
sure.
Logasti will look at you. A strange choice, but I suppose it does make sense.
Does it?
Human, I do know more about you than you might imagine. I've seen glimpses from your past and visions of your future. So, I do know that though hell might have the meaning of impending doom to you, there is also the chance of your very much wishing salvation. Perhaps not for you specifically, but you have tied yourself with the others.
Wow,
And then Hilogasti will look at Tapi, saying, you are the only one that has not responded.
No,
What
she,
will it be for you?
she said, sure, yeah, let's go to the house.
Okay.
You've done your homework, Sphinxy. It's very nice of you.
Then come forward.
I think she does most of her work from home.
The trials of the mind are now to begin. You will be asked of 7 questions, no more, no less. You will have a lot of time to answer each one of those, but once you lock on an answer, once you're certain of it, that means that you believe in that answer enough to leave your lives hanging from it. Should your answer is correct, we move to the next question, to the next riddle, that is, until we finish. You have the right of failure in only one of those. Should you fail more than one, then the trials of the mind shall immediately end, and you banished alongside them. So,
Sounds easy.
out of character, there are 7 questions, and there are 7 creatures. I'm counting Lupa with you as well. So, each of you has the ability to ask for a hint out of character for 1 question. Okay? That would require a check as well, but it would definitely give you some things to think about. And also, if you surpass the check, perhaps a little more added information in regards to it. All right?
Okay. Sorry, I'm really nervous. I'm like, I'm forgetting how to breathe.
All right then.
I thought it was only me.
So, Heliocasti will then start. Number 1. One can speak. One can speak and observe. One can speak, observe, and fight. One can speak, observe, fight, and command. One can speak, observe, fight, command, and improvise. What are they? Writing this down on the chat as well.
Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Oh no. Hmm. Nina's gonna quietly, like pondering this, tapping on her chin. Okay, Ogvar, what's the answer? I mean, like, to me, whisper it to me, Ogvar. Just in my ear. You don't need to tell these things.
There's like 5 things, right?
So she listed 5 things.
Right.
Okay, this
Do
is.
we know
this-
anything with like 5 heads? I don't know.
I don't. That might be a good start.
I want to say learning, like they are learning as they progress.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I
I
think
can speak. I can speak.
is this one as in the number, or is it one as in oneself?
It says, what are they? So,
What are they?
They are learning.
And I mean, they are one could be the answer, right? Like, it's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What are they? They are one. I don't know if it's that straightforward. No, it won't be.
can Toppy, I guess, yeah, Tappy will ask for a hint.
Oh, really? Already?
One man, one goal. One mission.
I mean, if we have 7 hints and 7 questions, we might as well use them. So I'm gonna type in the chat. I'm gonna type in the chat. Not the answer that I'm giving, BG. This is just for me to keep track.
Oh, feel free to talk around you.
Yeah.
When you all have locked about your answer, you will say it together. Till then,
Oh.
feel free to think about the answer out loud and discuss about it.
Yeah. That's. They are one is like a. It's like a word. I don't know how to describe it. Would be the answer to what would be a word puzzle rather than like a thinking puzzle, I guess.
I think they're creatures as well, right? It's supposed to be a creature. I actually don't know.
Yeah, Tappy will ask for a hint.
Hey, those hints are out of character. It's not asking Hilocast, you are asking me as a
Ah,
DM.
okay,
It's
okay.
not knowledge of
Okay.
Tappy. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Tappy, you could give me an Arcana check.
All right.
As I said, you will get some piece of information for sure, and if you make the check, you can also take a little bit more.
Wow, that's like our 4th nat 20.
It's like our 6th nat 20.
All right. So, Tappy, first of all, you do understand that Hilocasti must be talking about some creatures, a family of creatures, one could say. And from the way that the wording is all put down in this riddle, it seems like these creatures seem to be of a very determined affiliation. One can speak and observe. They do very specific things. That brings you to mind the opposite of the chaos of the Feywild, something really lawful.
All I can think of is Modrons, but
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, but I know nothing about Mordrons.
yeah, the Monodron is like the one-eyed one. Let me see.
I have a PDF of the player's handbook. Not the player's handbook, of the monster manual here. I'm going through. Are these the little dudes with the wings? Yeah,
Oh,
they're the
yeah,
one.
it's Modrons. Yeah. Cool. Let's see, Monodrone, one-eyed one. They can perform
1,
one
2,
simple
3,
task.
4, 5. Yeah, it's definitely, it's 100% that. It's 100% them. It's like verbatim.
So, in regards to role-playing all this, of course, Tappy could think about it, but this goes for future answers as well. If you think a character is more fitting to know about Modrons compared to Tappy, you can discuss who would say this answer, for example, so that it all makes sense in a role-playing perspective. But for Tappy, it all
Tappy
makes
would
sense.
probably say like, "Oh, I hate those little fuckers. They're always doing what they're told, and not making any. They're not making any splashes or anything. They just do what they're told. I hate those little fuckers."
What are you talking about, Tappy?
Oh, these creatures. They are called Modrons.
Bronze?
Modrons. They are from they're from Mechanus, the plane of law and order. Well, not law and order. The plane of pure law. Not good, not bad, just law. There are little creatures that can. There are 5 different types. Ones that can only speak, ones that can. Each of the different types do a different type of task.
Are you sure? Like totally?
Yes.
Okay. Go. Tell you step forward and tell the giants getting that.
Yeah, I guess Tappy will step forward and yeah, she'll say, "They are Modrons."
The answer is correct. You will feel the air trembling a little bit on this place. Like magic is influenced even by the words of the Sphinx in your answer. Shilokasti will take a deep breath and go on immediately with your second riddle. Once fierce warriors of the gods, now free of their servitude, the sight of their powers is the sign of doom. Primeval forces controlling the storms. You are not mistaken to think them as gods. What are they?
Titans? That could be Titan, right? Titans of like primeval demigods. Out of character. I mean, let me.
Controlling the storms? Would that
Wait.
be like a storm giant? I don't know.
When he said once fierce warriors of the gods, I immediately thought Death Knights, but
The sign of doom.
Oh wait, oh no, never mind. Titans are gods, aren't they? Oh no, they're celestials, or something. I don't know. I thought Titan, and I was so confident, and then as soon as I started thinking about it, I wasn't at all.
I mean, many gods are celestials.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is it like, I don't know, is controlling the storms metaphorical? Or, like, could it be a giant or something? I don't know.
I guess, like,
I don't
former
know
Celestials,
anything about D&D lore.
Would devils used to? No, I think that devils are their own thing. What they weren't gods. Once the fierce warriors of the gods, now free of their servitude, sent the powers at the sight of doom, primevals controlling storms. Primeval forces
Oh.
controlling storms. Is that why you went to Storm Giant, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that makes
now I'm
sense.
seeing that you are not mistaken to think them as gods.
I think those gods. What are they? Oh, so Empyrean is a Empyrean.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to think. Like maybe an Empyrean.
I control F Titan in this fucking monster manual, because I thought Titans were their own thing though. Empyreans are a type of Titan, aren't they? Just Titans. Aren't they just like things that are just called Titans? Wrong.
No. I don't believe so. I could be entirely wrong though. So.
Empyreans.
Maybe
Yeah,
one
I
of
can't
you
see
should
anything
ask for a hint.
I can't think of anything storm related to them though.
Ogvar
Earthquake.
scratches his chin.
Firestorm. So BG, am I right?
Mhm.
We can ask one character can ask one hint this whole thing.
Yes, each one of you can take a hint during this whole thing. So, if you
So-
are troubled with one question, you can even ask for 2 hints, though
Or
you
five.
will lose a certain part of it, but perhaps the second one will make the check while the other one did not, so it does make sense for it as well. But in general, it's okay to split this in once per question if you feel troubled.
I kind of feel like
Mhm.
I kind of feel like, guys, I kind of feel like it is Empyreans. Like, Empyreans are the celestial children of the gods of the upper planes. They are universally manifest emotion. Emira can experience deity like fits of serenity or rage. But what is this? Once we now free of the sight of their powers is the sign of doom. See, that doesn't. It says they can be serenity or rage. So
That's
We get one wrong one. Do we want to try on this one or?
I don't know.
man.
Like I kind of feel like it would be a waste to. Oh, I do feel like it's.
Just go with it.
Are you really? Do we want to get this one wrong?
Yeah.
But it would mean that we would have 2 hints for another hard one, right? But this one could be quite easy. Like, well, I say could be quite easy. That relies entirely on like if people have any other ideas.
Wait,
I don't know
wait a minute,
anything.
Wait a minute. Fear. Now fear.
Are they fallen devils?
Kraken.
Are they?
Is it Kraken?
Oh, they were the servants of gods, right? They were like a slave race, I think, and then they broke free and enslaved everything else. That
Maybe?
would make sense.
Yeah, and
I'm
like
going- I'm-
it's usually like it's a Kraken, so anyone who sees it is like pretty much immediately killed by it.
I'm going off what I remember of Critical Role season 1.
What do you
I guess-
guys think?
Sounds good. I don't know.
I was thinking along lines of what Curtis was the Empyrean. I don't
I
know.
know they do. The thing is, the Empyreans are a lot of them are good, so Doom doesn't really associate to all of them. But the Krakens are like assholes, right? And they do lightning stuff.
Yeah, this big old
So-
storm thing.
Yeah.
Sounds
just-
good.
If we were
Yeah.
going to YOLO it with Empyrean, I think we should YOLO it with Krakens. I think that's a
Aren't
much better
they-
fit.
Brandon knows about Krakens.
Braynon does know about Krakens.
Yes. Sorry,
Oh,
my
God.
my dryer is
Ah,
releasing an atom bomb. Hold on.
Mm,
oh, that hurt.
Does
Holy
does
shit.
Braynon wanna do it? You know, it'd be like Storm. Does anybody know anything with storms? I know.
I mean, there's creatures in the deep that can form a storm, like the Kraken.
I mean, does anybody
What's
else
that?
have any
A
ideas?
Kraken is something that is very, very deadly, and I do not wish to ever see one in my life.
Would
that
you-
sounds like Doom.
Would you? That sounds pretty doomy. What do they look like?
And Brayden will kind of just reference to his tattoo, and it's just monsters that look like these. They can grab ships, they can destroy anything.
Oh wait, hold on. Primeval. Primeval. That means old and evil, right? Those look like if they live in the ocean, they're like octopuses. They're small, but they're evil too. But they're big and evil, so they're older. That's like a giant old octopus. That's my vote. I vote Brandon.
Man, I wish I could find anything fallible in this argument, but I can't.
No, you can't, right? Because my mind's like an iron Thor
Mm.
with a box in it for
Go ahead,
ideas
Brandon.
to
We
set them
trust you
up.
with our lives.
And Brandon will turn to the
Better
Sphinx
not
and say,
screw this up.
ask, our answer is the Kraken.
Your answer is correct.
Nice, 2 for 2, baby.
Oh, well, nice one.
Oh God, that was horrible. That was terrible. I was so caught on Imperial, and I was like, but they're not evil.
The setting of the ground will let loose one more time, as Hilokasti will go on with the next one. Suspicion and greed, volcanoes and mountains, steep cliffs and deep canyons, noxious fumes and searing flames, No mercy or compassion. Its residents selfish, can't help without payment. Of what do I speak?
Although can't help without payment.
I feel like being racist and saying dwarf, but
Wait, noxious fumes and the forges. Although it is racist to say can't help without payment, right? Because obviously there
Could
are
he be a
some that
dragon?
will. Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking like Guyana, like something from Guyana, like maybe a Rakshasa or a hag.
what's a Guyana?
That's one of that's a plane. That's an extra.
Oh, okay.
What about dragon?
Yeah, that's what I was spamming that in the chat
Suspicious
right now.
great.
But it's that last bit. There are good dragons.
Yeah, and the bad dragons wouldn't take payment; they would just take it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Eep.
Well, we've got two hints.
Can't help without payment.
There are things that there are some fae that do that, but volcanoes and mountains kind of doesn't really
Oh my
line up. Volcanoes. Going through. Medusa doesn't count. Merfolk, it's probably not gonna be. Mimics, no. Mind flayers, no. Minotaurs, no.
Mhm.
Mummies, no. Going through alphabetically,
Yeah.
just like flipping through. Bone
Maybe-
Naga, that is rad.
Maybe devils.
I get. It makes sense.
I could see fiends.
But
Oh, because of contracts and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
contact
pack
payment.
primeval.
Hmm.
no mercy. It's residents selfish.
Steep
Wait, what?
cliffs. Oh, that would make sense because it's not like describing just like places they live. It's describing the actual plane of the hells.
Volcanoes and mountains, steep cliffs and deep canyons full of lava, noxious fumes and searing flames. Yeah, no mercy or compassion. It's resident selfish. Can't help
But
without
which
payment.
devil?
No, it's not. It's not asking. It's of what do I speak, right? It's not asking for that. You could be speaking. The wording of that is you could be speaking of the hells. It's not what are they. It's of what do I
Oh,
speak.
it's residents. I'm so.
Yeah, it's residents. So it would be the hells, right?
I think so.
We're such a smart
Which is
team.
which is quite.
It
quite
sounds
neat.
like it. Volcanoes and mountains.
Juniper's
Yeah.
spoken a lot to Siobhan about the hells,
Yeah,
right?
but like the thing is, like the hells isn't just. It's not like the hell most people think of. Like one of the layers is an infinite abyss of ice.
The plane of
Yeah, there's
What?
multiple levels.
Yeah.
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 While oh, that is true. That is true. the plane of
Specifically
fire,
volcanoes
however,
and
would be-
mountains.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the plane of fire
like
is inhabited by those
Avernus,
silvers.
Yeah, like I,
noxious fumes, searing flames,
maybe
no
maybe
mercy or
it's-
compassion.
Maybe it's just Eberron they're talking about, like the first layer of the hells.
Eberron?
Yeah, the first layer.
I thought that was Avernus.
Avernus. Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
Avernus.
Thank you. Yes, Avernus. I'm an idiot. Maybe
It's
it's
okay.
Avernus, like the first layer of the hells, because like that is basically just like a blood-soaked hellhole.
I mean,
Hey,
I kind of
that's
feel
what-
like the Ifriti are assholes, right?
Yeah.
And like
Do they like money? I don't know
Uh,
about.
Yeah.
I think that's what I mean. I think that they're assholes, and I think because they're the plane of fire, that's exclusively fiery, and there's no like
But are
no-
there mountains in
I
the
mean,
fire plane?
There's volcanoes.
there's volcanoes which
Oh.
have mountains, and
lava.
cliffs. And
The
stuff.
river Styx runs through all of them, I think.
I don't know.
Mm,
I'm trying to think.
Maybe we get a hint.
'Cause
it's
Malbolge. I think that's the.
Because it's either I'm fairly certain it's either the Hells or the Plane of Fire.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we've narrowed it down to. I because
It's
Yeah.
residence. I mean, my addition would be the city of Brass.
Yeah.
Super
City
specific.
Brass
Okay.
and the
Mm.
Hells, yeah.
Yeah, the City of Brass is in.
Well, it's in the Plane of Fire, and I,
Yeah.
I know that from Critical Role. It just seems kind of like a
That's
similar
exactly
place.
It's full of those Afriti guys.
Oh yeah, if
See,
3D
I-
are
I-
if 3D
Slavers.
sorry.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say if 3D definitely match the description slightly more with like suspicion and greed.
Well, that's why I would go by those that essentially
Yeah, and
like
We
Well, aren't the different layers of hell broken up by like what you did or something? Like, doesn't the one
no.
that controlled
by
by
like their
Mammon?
leader, dude.
yeah, it's broken up by who is in charge of which layer.
Yeah, there's
So, like-
certain levels that are not all fiery and shit. Like I want to say,
Well, that's what I'm
think the
saying.
name's Carceria or something. It's just like a whole bunch of ice and shit.
We-
There's one that's just a giant fuck off city.
My
Yeah,
vote's
the
the Plane of
Vistus
Fire.
is I believe the one that's the. I could be entirely wrong about that though.
If we fail this one, we have 3 hints. For
we
like
do
we
have
have
hints.
3 we have 3 extra hints for one question. So I think we should do a vote and just go for whichever one's got the most votes. I think it's the Plane of Fire.
Really?
I
Greed?
do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, with the City of Brass in the Plane of Fire. It's full of Afriti,
Noxious
Afriti
dreams and
greedy.
staring flames, no mercy or compassion is residents selfish.
Yeah.
Can't help without payment. Of what dare I speak? Suspicion and greed.
Yeah. Can't help without payment matches.
Yeah,
the
slavers, the Sultan's all
Hellspur.
greedy. It's like there's literal fire in the streets, and I want to say it's like next to a fuck off lava ocean or something.
It hovers
Yeah,
over a
it's
lava ocean
like-
in the City of Brass. It's like a moon fortress.
If you don't like wear shoes or something, you like actually just take damage from like walking around there. Like if you don't have magical gear, it just like burns up all over you. I
The
think.
City of Brass is one of the only locations in the entire plane that things that aren't immune to fire can actually survive for longer than 20 seconds.
So the question is,
Sounds
how
good.
specific? How specific do we go? Do we say Plane of Fire or the City of Brass?
Maybe we say the City of Brass in the Plane of Fire.
Well,
I still think we should get.
if we're
a
just
hint.
doing Plane of Fire, it's residents. Like you could be talking
Yeah.
about like little fucking animals, so
Yeah.
that could be taken wrong, even though City of Brass is in it. So I don't know. It could be either way.
Okay,
I think we should get a hint, but
okay, Do we want to vote on the hint list? Because I think because we can fail one, and if we
Yeah,
do fail it
it's-
with a
yeah,
YOLO, we
it's-
get
I
3
would-
hints on the
I would really
question.
rather
It's
avoid
res-
failing
it's
any. but-
residents selfish can't help without payment. I mean, what exists outside the City of Brass? Just like
mo-
wastelands and
Mhm.
shit, right?
I think mostly like if free.
Red dragons.
Yeah, fire anything that's a fire elemental, or anything that can survive. I think there's like there's
Mm,
what are those I don't remember what they're called, like the
Oh, wait.
red lizard things.
residents.
Oh wait, hold on. If we take a step back and look at this thing, can't help without payment, and a Afriti might, right? And it's within the scope of an Afriti to maybe break the mold, but devils are like locked in, aren't they? Devils and
Yeah.
fiends can't. They always need to. They always have a. There's always something, whereas Afritis are, they're not trolled by
Yeah.
something for a greater power. I'm
Yeah.
backtracking. I think
Yeah,
I think
suspicion
go
and
the hell.
greed, I think matches Ifriti more, but can't help without payment matches Devils
Well,
more. So that's why I'm saying like we should probably
And,
get
and
it
then looking
narrowed
at
down.
volcanoes and mountains, there's no active volcanoes in the city of Brass, so could just be the plane of fire, or yeah, something Avernus wise.
Yeah, I'm
Well, I have a
thinking.
question. What is the level of hell that Mammon controls, right? Because he's the one that's like greedy or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I think generally just anyone down there is greedy with contracts and shit.
But it's. I don't know why I keep thinking about Bulge. I think Mount Bulge is the one that keeps that's the layer that keeps rebuilding, right?
Yeah, the city that keeps expanding. But then it's like there's also that plane where it's just like North Dakota in January, and that's not really mentioned in any of this stuff. Like coldness,
But-
it's just all talking about hot and noxious.
Yeah, and then there's one which is I think it's Dis. That's basically just a big swamp.
The one with the dude, the one with the dude who's got the greed thing in his title, the greedy bastard, might
Yeah.
be a good call. If you want to go specific, can anyone remember what layer that is? There's literally one who's like the greedy prince.
Yeah,
or
I think it's
something.
Mammon, right?
Mammon. We could go.
I'm completely going off of memory. I don't.
No, I agree.
I think we should get a hint, but like if you guys don't want to, I already used mine, so.
I don't use my hint. I think we should YOLO it and say whatever layer Mammon is from in the night in the hells.
All right, so Mineros was also the name of the city built of black stone by a Mammon on the treacherous surface of this place.
I know Glacia is Mount Bulge. That's crime.
Oh, the soggy, bone-strewn, disease-ridden swampland made moving difficult, broken by occasional serpentine ridges of volcanic rock.
Hang on, let me
that whatever you just read sounds fitting. Vlad, volcanic
Yeah.
rock. Kind of volcanic rock with a volcano.
It's looking like Mineros is all like poison swampy.
And that's noxious.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, hell, maybe there is searing flames there.
Maybe, yeah. So, maybe we just say the hells then, because just because there aren't volcanoes or mountains and steep cliffs and deep canyons on some layers doesn't mean they don't they still exist.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just the riddle is just for the sake of succinctness that they don't say like ice and bogs and swamps and stuff. I think we YOLO it. I think we YOLO it and say the hells.
The plane of fire is dominated by the vast cinder wastes, a great expanse of black cinders and embers crossed by rivers of lava.
Hey, Juniper, devils are greedy, right? And the hells sound pretty hot to me. What do you know about them?
That they have volcanoes and smell like sulfur?
I mean, is that what Siobhan told you? I trust him. If we're wrong, we could blame Siobhan when we see him next.
That's totally true. From my memories as a child, I remember like some things.
Oh well, I mean, we're sitting around. Raise of hands, everyone. Who thinks it's the hells? Nina puts a hand up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's two. What about you,
Juniper's smart.
I mean, to be fair, it all sounds like parts of it, so. I mean, it's a safe bet, yeah.
It's safe, and we are nothing if not safe. Brennan, Lupa, Teppy.
We'll go with your answer, so it'll rest on you.
Maybe Phlegathos, one of the layers? I don't know. But yeah, Toppy just kind of shrugs. She has no idea.
Go ahead, Juniper. Go for swing for the hells.
The hells?
Angelocasti will look at you. Say, your answer is.
Mm,
And at this point, we're going to take our mid-session
This
break.
Oh, you son
guy.
of a bitch!
Aw.
I wish upon you only harm. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so, everyone, take a couple of minutes,
So
relax
hard.
your minds, and we're going on for the rest of the questions afterwards.
Relax our minds.
Oh my god, I'm
Live
looking
that
at
you
the
grew with my.
I'm looking at the DMG right now. There's a town on Mount Celestia called Excelsior.
Patrona.
Excelsior. Fucking Stan Lee.
Anyway, I'll be right back. Don't try to dwell so much on that answer.
I was locked in, so locked into the plane of fire until it was can't, like, physically can't. Oh, Jeremy, you.
That's not
mad.
even me. That's literally not even me.
Oh wait, no, it's not. It's Tristan.
Are you starting a chainsaw? What is that?
He was snoring, I think.
He fell asleep.
You okay, Tristan?
Tristan.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm good.
Did you just fall asleep, Tristan?
No, you're just really entertained by our talk.
No, sorry, I was just messing with
What?
somebody else.
Are you sure? Cause you sounded like you were snoring.
Yes, no, I'm fine. I'm sorry about that.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I think with the delay in which you answered, I think you're actually you're actually asleep. This is tough, and this is we're halfway through this first one. God.
It only took us like an hour and a half to get to the actual place.
Well, that's your fault, Jeremy.
It is completely my fault. I understand that.
So we have 3 questions that we can unload on one that we're super uncertain of.
At this point, I'm feeling like we're gonna be at the last question, and Nina's gonna be like, "No, what if we need a hint for one of the other ones?"
Listen,
how I
as
play
soon as
every
we're past
RPG
the
game.
riddles, we're gonna be okay.
Are you
I-
sure?
I
gonna
can't use,
need
No,
I can't,
we have better chances if we get past the riddles.
I can't use this potion in case
Yeah, because
I
it's
might
like,
need it
you know,
later.
trials of body or strength or whatever. It's like, okay, but of the mind, it's like, ooh, we're kind of fucked.
It's just like real life. I'm very confident in how swole I am. I could bench
Mm.
20.
Just like in real life, I have like
Whatever,
3 million
20.
IQ.
Yeah.
It's in real life. I dumped that stat.
Yeah, I have a higher IQ than. I know I've already lost my metaphor. It's gone.
Oh.
It just
Yeah.
demonstrates.
I have a higher IQ. I was gonna say I have.
Sorry.
I am so smart. SMRT.
I am so
I
smart.
mean SMART.
Yeah, I was like, We're doing it though. We got 3 out of 6. How many did he say that
We've
we
gotten
did?
2 out of
We
7.
have not gotten 3 yet.
Wait, was that not the 3rd one?
That was the third.
We don't know
one,
the
but
answer
he hasn't
yet.
told us if we got it correct or not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm pretty jumping the gun. I'm so confident.
By the way,
my
thank
God.
you, Canned Onions, for the follow.
I'm gonna. Let's see. What spells do I have for this?
Thanks,
next
Mr.
one?
Onions. Thank you, man.
Oh yeah, thank you, Mr. Onions. Whoever you are, wherever you are.
The fuck?
I like that name, Canned Onions.
God, do you know they have a canned burger? A burger in a can?
No.
They have bread in a can?
No,
It's a
I
burger.
refuse that statement you
They
just
have
said.
it.
No.
Canned bread.
It's
I've actually
That's
seen.
actually a thing.
I've seen
Canned bread is
canned
actually a thing.
Yeah, I've seen it and it's
I
fine.
freaking
Like from what it looks like, it's like.
I-
It's like
so
a
is
dried
the
loaf.
burger. The burger's real. In
I
a
wanna see
can.
the burger.
What do you mean the
I wanna
burger
see
in a
that.
can?
It's a burger in a can.
Oh, is this like the chicken?
But what do you
whole
mean,
chicken in a
though?
can?
It's a full hamburger stuffed in a can. It's a cheeseburger in a can. A
But
can.
Yeah, but what do you
I think
mean?
what they're like, I think what like, is it like a regular like can, like a number 10 can? Like, is it
Yes.
like a flat can, like a tuna can?
It's like a. Holy shit, guys! Let me. It's like
I
an
wanna
art.
see the
I
burger.
want to see like an yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's like an anchovy can, is what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Oh,
How
that's
many
not a
cents do you
can.
get back if you recycle it?
Like 3. That's not a can. That's not what I would call a can. That's more like a tin.
That looks like a McMuffin. That looks like a McDonald's McMuffin in a can. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at
That
different-
chicken looks delicious, man.
Really? Oh, it's ready to eat, you know. You can you can you can just take a handful of that if you wanted, Jeremy. That chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks
you
super
can tell.
soggy.
It's rare, but it's fine.
I like my chicken medium rare.
Really, I go for blue rare. I go for a light searing on the outside, and that's it. Yeah.
I had to do that once with a burger. We got a ticket in, and I was working the grill, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they want a burger," and then the server came back, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they want very rare." So I literally just like browned one side, browned the other
Yeah,
side, put
sure
it
that
on
has
a
a
bun,
great
and
shelf
sent
life.
that out.
Yeah,
And like,
that
I don't even think
That
the
looks
middle
great.
was. I don't even think it was warm in the middle.
well that I mean yeah that's what very rare is, right? That's what blue rare is. It's literally a quick sear on both sides, and it's still like. I mean, it makes me scared, but
I've
yeah.
had some insanely weird requests as a chef.
One of the first like the first kitchen I ever worked in was a steakhouse, and every time I'd have to sear a steak blue, it always made me nervous about like how we were just gonna like kill somebody that night, because it's basically just serving them like raw meat.
What was that, Brandon? You were scared about killing someone?
I mean,
You
like,
feared for
listen,
your own restraint. I had you.
like,
No, I get you. That, like,
I just couldn't help myself.
I just couldn't help myself. I just wanted to call you a murderer.
you know, like sometimes like when they would like send the steak back, then I would put a little bit of rat poison on it just to like extra seasoning, but
Just
like
a touch. Just a touch.
just a
sprinkle.
touch.
And then you put like a chain around their leg, and
You get the weirdest request.
that's a little callback.
I had a teacher in cooking school who told us that the way she got her steaks was that she told them to make it well done, leave it on the stovetop for 10 minutes, and then make her husband's steak.
What?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
eat red meat.
she,
I don't eat red meat, so I don't know if that's
What?
right or wrong.
yeah, she wanted it super well done.
Oh
I
my
usually
god.
eat my
that's-
meat brown.
Like, how do you chew that though?
For
You
20
don't
Like,
fucking
that's
swallow it
just
whole,
minutes.
straight up
Brandon.
cinder block.
You swallow it whole, like a snake.
Hey Brandon, you want to hear another? I once had a request on Garde Manger. You know what a Caesar salad is, right?
Yes.
You know
It's
how
like a
to
salad,
make a
right?
Caesar salad. All right,
Yes.
so I
Yes.
wanted
Yeah.
a Caesar salad, no croutons, no onion, no dressing, no parmesan.
So they
Okay.
just wanted the romaine.
Yes, they just wanted a big bowl of lettuce.
I can't. I've seen orders like that where like we had like chopped salad, just like no cucumbers, tomato, or onion. I'm like, so you just want just lettuce and a little bit of dressing? You could have just said that.
This reminds me of the Domino's thing where someone ordered like a Domino's with like just the meatballs on the left hand side, and with
That's a
nothing else
thing.
on it, and then they received it, but like the meatballs were were just everywhere because there's nothing holding them in. They're just rolling around in the box.
Oh,
Yeah, it's funnier at the picture.
that's very funny.
Yeah. I'm glad you thought so, Jeremy.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'm
good
just
there.
like very ticklish.
Obviously, it wasn't as funny as as you thought Kat trying to persuade the the goblins was when you choked, when you physically choked on your laughter.
No.
Wait, what? What were you saying? I was laughing at something funny.
Oh, sad. Made me feel bad. I'm trying to find this picture of the Domino's thing, but it's gonna be like a year too late. And apparently it doesn't exist.
Domino's.
Find it. Do you not know what Domino's is?
I know what Domino's is.
Yeah,
I like
pizza place.
their pizzas sometimes.
Oh my god.
Was it
Okay.
was it Domino's or Pizza Hut that ran that terrible ad campaign that was like, the no is the new yes.
What?
I don't remember which one it was. Hang on.
Sounds like a Domino's thing.
I know Domino's had that little creature thing. I don't remember what it was called.
Hatsumi Miku.
No, like the red guy, the red
the
thing,
Noid.
the guy in the red suit.
The Noid.
Yeah, the Noid.
It
No, I
was,
only know
it,
Domino's had the
it
Noid.
was,
Hatsumi Miku fiasco.
It was in fact Domino's. No is the new yes.
It would be Domino's. They're such a shitty company.
Do you know
What?
why they got rid
Domino's
of?
is like fine cuisine over in Japan, though.
Do you know why
It's
they got
good.
rid
I
of the
like
Noid?
Domino's
Do you know why they got rid
because
of the
he
Noid?
sucks and no one liked him.
No, it was because there was a guy called like Albert Noid or something who was like a paranoid schizophrenic. They thought he was talking about he thought they were talking about him, so he murdered like 8 people.
Oh.
Neat.
Like he was like avoid.
That's
the
like that
Noid.
time
And he's like,
I
"Oh,
was
shit."
taking care of my elephants.
And you just beat them.
Elephant.
I
It's
swear.
it's very close to that. Like
Yeah, Jeremy's
That's why you chose the bolo tie. I know it.
Mm.
Jeremy's a known elephant abuser. You say.
I think it.
I'm proud. I'm proud of it. You know,
Oh my
you gotta have
God.
something you're proud of in life.
And for you, that's
Yeah.
that's crushing the hopes and dreams of elephants.
You know, listen, I thought you would be supportive of me because you're my friend.
I am supportive. I can be supportive and judgmental at the same time.
It's fair.
Multitasking.
Yeah, I can multitask, Jeremy.
But I mean, you can't blame them. It's, whoever that person is, like, do what sparks joy for yourself. And that is, abusing elephants.
Do unto
You
others
can't
how.
hold it against them.
Yeah, do unto others.
Yeah.
Murder them
Jeremy
with no
just wishes
hesitation.
someone. Jeremy
Do
just,
unto others.
Yeah, as you
Yeah, that's
have them
the
do
whole
unto you.
thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Murdered without
that's the-
hesitation. Got it.
And Jeremy wishes someone would like put a really
Put a
small
rope around my
bracelet
leg.
around his
Oh,
leg. Yeah.
God.
It's his thing, apparently.
Mm,
It's a whole thing.
it's a cry for help,
Okay.
really.
To cry for your cry for help is your systematic abuse of elephants.
Specifically elephants.
Some people, they cry out or they break down or something bad happens to them, but you prefer it to happen to other people, other things, other elephants.
It just makes me feel good. I don't know what to tell you.
No, yeah. Don't need to explain.
I know you can't understand because like you're a good person, but
It's true.
Aww.
I am a good person, Jeremy. You're right. I am. I
That's a
really
good one.
am.
I am too.
coming from
Well,
Tristan.
Tristan.
Crystal.
Tristan.
I
Yeah,
am an
yeah.
angel. What
this
are
is
you
the-
talking
see,
about?
See, this is the best thing. No matter what Tristan says to make me feel insecure or bad about myself, as he is wont to do, I can just say Tristan with a slight inflection, and I feel like I've
it's-
got
See,
one
here's
up
the
on him.
thing: is
I
that
feel,
I-
I feel,
It's like no matter what he says, they're like, you're French,
yeah, it's like, and that's what my people have done for centuries.
As they should. I mean,
Yeah.
Have you ever made the noise, Tristan?
Here is your raw steak and croissant.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I could not tell you growing up how many times people wanted me to do the French laugh or some shit like that.
Oh, can you do the ratatouille for us, Braynon, Tristan? Do the ratatouille for us.
What?
Do
Alright,
the
that's
ratatouille.
Yeah, just do the ratatouille, Brandon.
Do the ratatouille.
Do
go on.
it.
Do it.
Come
Your
on, do
friends
it.
know the
I don't know what it fucking
ratatouille.
means, but do it.
Vlad, I'm right there with you. I have no fucking clue what that means.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Prove
the
your
ratatouille?
Frenchiness
Yeah.
by
You know,
doing
the movie.
ratatouille.
The movie, Do It.
The dish.
Yeah, you've seen ratatouille,
Just do it.
right? Just do it.
Do it.
Yes, I've automatically seen Ratatouille because of my French culture and food background.
Well, no, I'm not saying.
Oh no,
that's
I just
why,
said that
but-
because
but
like it's a
everyone's
good
seen
movie.
Ratatouille. Yeah, everyone's seen Ratatouille. I'm not just French
Everyone
people.
has.
It's so
But
soft
everyone
sent
who's
to the
French can do the
Yeah.
ratatouille.
Whoa, way to be racist, Tristan. We're just saying it's a popular movie.
Gotta turn everything on race. Mm.
Like Jeremy,
Hmm.
like we've talked about how Jeremy does the Dumbo, so you do the Ratatouille.
Ah, okay.
You need to attach a
So, like-
small bracelet to a rat's leg.
I. what's the backstory?
You gotta put a rat
on
in your hat, man.
Tristan?
Rat in your hat. Watch that movie, Rat in the Hat.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's with Thing 1 and Thing 2, right?
Oh my god.
I think there was like thing 2 and thing 1. I think.
That's what I said, right?
I'm here.
He couldn't bear
hi!
to listen
Thank
any
God,
longer.
we needed
he
you
couldn't,
back
He
then.
couldn't bear to listen to
I
what was
didn't
about
hear
to
what
be a
you were
doc-
stating.
We're about to go on a really convoluted Dr. Seuss back and forth between me and Jeremy, but you saved us, thank God.
That's good to know.
The inane moronic small talk.
Hmm.
I
Where
will
none of us-
avoid taking
Where
part
none
in
of
this
us actually
conversation.
know what we're talking about.
So just checking in, Brennan, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, I did hear the rest of you here. Perhaps Ogvar, you with us?
Yeah.
All right, then we are all here. So.
And our
we are
answer is
going
owlbear, right?
Hmm? I did hear Locke and Nina versus Juniper show. Let's go straight to what happens as Juniper says those words. The answer
take it
to
back.
that question being
We
How
do-
does that-
we-
Do you literally do that?
No. I'll die for my friends.
So Helogasti will say, your answer is wrong.
Oh,
Bruh.
Damn it.
Some boulders will fall down below, and you
That's
can
why I did
feel
die.
the air being a bit more suffocating all around. As Hilokasti will say, though, one of you did mention the correct one, the first thought that came in her mind, looking at Tapi. They said
Oh.
Gehenna when she first started thinking
Oh
about
shit!
it.
Oh,
God
wow.
damn it!
oh wow.
It's exactly that description from the DMG. A plane of suspicion and greed, the birthplace of Yugoloths. Mountains, volcanoes, rocky slopes, steep cliffs,
You-
deep canyons.
I was looking at the fucking hells in the monster manual. I saw, oh hey, there's Gehenna, and I just skipped it. God damn it!
Okay, we can all blame blame me for
happens.
this.
No, no,
All
you cannot blame it. It's a team
Uh,
call. No worries about it. So let's go with the next one. Stakes are higher now.
All right, so we're using
As-
one hit
Mm.
for each of the next ones at least.
So let's continue with which one. Okay. So Helocasti will say, 6 are their kinds, as the main 6 of the order. Small mountains to climb till you reach the storms, though pebbles and ice wield the same force. Of what am I speaking of?
Hmm. The elements? the main six is the order. Small mountains, that's earth. Storms. Pebbles.
Frost giants, ghost giants,
Ghost,
rock giants.
Different kinds of small mountains to climb till you reach.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of are giants, but that's what I've answered like almost everything with.
I like it. It gets better and better every time you mention it.
Thanks, man.
Pebbles and ice wield the same force. Are ice giants and stone giants as strong as each other?
Yeah.
Are they? Do they have
Oh
the
wait,
same
no,
strength
no.
Hill,
in the-
fire, stone, ice, cloud, and storm.
Yeah. But
Wield the same force.
if ice and pebbles, if
I
pebble
think-
giants of
yeah,
the
I
same
think-
same strength.
Frost giants and stone giants, yeah, because their belts give you the same strength, don't they?
But like that was a very helpful noise, Jeremy.
Keep doing it. It's getting better.
Yeah. It's his new bit. It's his new bit. He just.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. So frost giant. I'm trying. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong book. Oh wait, no, this is the monster manual.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Frost giants and,
I'm thinking,
stone
yeah.
giants do in fact have the same strength score.
Ooh, okay.
As the main six of the order.
Yeah, and there are
Six
6
are the
types of
kind.
giants,
Small mountains to climb.
which is
And
hill,
Storms.
yeah, and the second sentence is like a completely separate thing, like saying that two of them wield the same force, not all of them.
Yeah. Because it says though. Yeah. I mean, should we do a hint? We should do a hint. Right?
No, we got this.
What?
We got
No,
this.
Hold
Oh,
on.
yeah,
Just do it.
It's
Don't use the hint yet.
no. I'm just asking if
Vlad's got
we
it.
should.
Ogvar's big. He knows about giants.
Yeah, there's 6 main giants. Some of these keywords kind of match. We'll see what frost and earth will look like concurrently, or stone rather.
yeah, frost
the-
and
the-
stone giants have the same strength score.
Yeah, the frost and stone ones have got the same strength score, so that's the wield the same force.
Yeah, small mountains is hill.
Yeah. Mountain, hill, storm, pebble and ice, stone, frost are 6.
Yeah.
I'm confident as hell that it's giants, but
All right,
don't-
then that's great.
I don't know if we should, do a hint just to make absolutely sure.
No, we got this.
Sure.
I mean, well, to be fair, Ogvar made us fail one, so it wouldn't hurt just to
Yeah.
be sure.
Because we'd still have, we'd have
6 left.
how many questions?
Oh no, we'd have 5 left. We'd
This
have
is the
5
4th,
hints
I
left.
believe.
Yeah.
We'd have 5 hints for how many questions? 2 questions?
3.
2 more questions?
No.
Oh,
Three.
for 3 more questions.
Yeah, 3 more questions.
Tina's good at counting. Curtis is even
Curtis
better.
Is even, yeah, I truly am.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
this is why we should have traded Kian.
Or maybe Amicus.
He could have eaten Lupa and then absorbed her hand.
So-
Oh my
so-
god.
Get 2 hints, press 1. So what are we thinking? We're thinking, I mean,
I'm thinking
Ogvar knows a lot about
giant.
giants. He speaks giant, right?
Definitely not, but he
No.
knows about giants.
You spoke to giants on the mountain. Oh, with the crystal. With the
Yep.
crystal.
I spoke with ogres who speak giant,
Mm.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
they're all
So
dead
it
now. So
says right here it's main giant races. There's 6 of them, so
Yeah.
pretty fucking sure it's it.
Do,
So,
do,
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, hail, stone, frost, fire.
Alright, guys, you ready to
cloud, and
die?
storm.
If Vlad approved, then we're solid. We know we're not gonna fail.
Alright,
We're
sweet.
not even gonna hint it. We're just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
well, how many
Well-
hint? Well, we have what? This
We have
is the
5 hints
fourth.
left.
Yeah, so we
Yes.
have 4 questions left, right?
Including
this one with 5. I mean,
We still have 6 hints.
I don't know what do you think. Want to burn one just to be sure, because we
Yeah.
cannot fail another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
well,
we were absolutely certain on the last one as well.
Should we do the Lupa hint?
I say take chances, but
Everyone looks intently at the dog.
Do you want the Lupa hint?
Sure.
I mean, I don't think we need
Yes.
it, but it's whatever.
All right, let's give you
It's
some
okay, I mean,
positiveness. As
it's
Lupa
whatever.
will just look into your eyes and bark, cheering you and giving you the courage to give the right answer. You have it, Lupa. That's what she's mentally saying to you. Ruff!
Is it a yes?
That wasn't
Brennan?
helpful. And I'm
No, I
so-
think we should take that as her being supportive. I think, whatever. Okay, who has the? I have nothing in my head right now to the answer. Ogvar, you look like you do. Your
Oh.
face is all scrunched up like an angry beaver.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're these big ass things that speak the same language as those ogres. They would talk a lot about them. Just big old giants that would like rule over storms and shit, and other things.
And Lupa barked, so that's my vote too.
Yeah, I mean, she always does that though. I don't.
She barked in a different way.
She barks like all the time. I don't see what the difference is. So I mean, yeah, I could say that.
Go ahead, believe in yourself.
All right. Ogvar says, giants.
Your answer is correct.
This is great, guys.
I told you that you were probably right. Nina says she's like cringing behind Locke.
Never in doubt, big guy.
Nope, never a doubt. Step back.
When we get to the 7th question, BG is just gonna be like, "Your question is," and that's our session for today.
Mm,
Well, that would be true if that would be the time, but I do believe that in an hour and almost a half, we can get 3 questions. So let's go for it.
you are
Yeah, that's
overestimating
great.
our group. You are overestimating us.
All
I'm
right,
overestimating you.
Let's,
Let's
all
see.
start. Let's all start waffling.
let's
Huh?
go.
Hey.
Pitch it.
Let's go for the next question then.
Deal or no
Chained
deal.
and sundered, alien tyrants. Rebellions started, rebellions drowned. A leader emerges, and hope resurges. They all end up freed, but there comes the greed. A leader contested by a wiser another. And there comes the schism. 2 groups for eternity. But once in a while, they venture aside to chase their past tyrants and avenge their ancestors. What are they?
Oh dear. Drowned.
Ooh.
Oh,
Leader,
Githyank and
Avengers.
Githzerai.
Oh, that's actually a good one, yeah.
Because alien tyrants, they were, because mind flayers, alien tyrants, they were.
Yep. It
I
was
think
slaves.
Githyank and Githzerai. That's why the schism. That's why there's 2 groups.
2 queens.
50 years and their lore is still hot garbage. God damn it.
One wiser than another, yeah. Okay. Locke knows about gifts. He
He knows about
spoke with one.
Mentioned him just before we came in as well.
It's fresh on his mind.
Should we do a hint? Should we do a hint on everyone just to make sure?
Yes, I do believe that
Do-
that
do-
would be best.
Because we have no chances, right? We have.
Yes,
if
if we
fail one,
get any wrong, we are fracked.
Chase the past. Yeah, to chase the past. Yeah.
I'm
Well.
fairly certain it's Githyanki and Githzerai, but like yeah, I think we should get it.
Do it.
Yeah. Who wants to do a think? Who wants to use their hint and do a think? Who
I
wants
don't
to
think
scratch
we
their
need a
chin?
hint.
Well, we
Go
did. I
in.
didn't. I didn't think we needed one last time, but
Come on, Vlad. Go in. You're our Githy.
Indeed.
I mean, we have the hints. We might as well.
alien. What does alien mean? Can anybody tell me?
it's like not of a place. You know, it's like
It
from
means
another place.
It means
Do we
fallen.
know it? Do we know anything not of here? We know sleds. We know the green dude that your friends
Toppy
with
will
lost.
raise her hand.
We know antlers.
I mean, Juniper technically.
Juniper's one. Okay, so that's 4. Does anybody know anything of any of these?
Well, the first time that I've heard the word alien used is when we saw those fucking things flung out of the sky like almost a year ago. But apparently those were coming from wherever Murnios is from too.
Limbo?
Yeah.
Is he an alien? He's like Ogvar said, not from here, right?
Well, if being from a different plane means alien, then yeah, he would be.
Hold on. Do you think this Sphinxie's done her? I mean, she's done her homework on us, right? You know the last question? Did that have any relevance to anyone here?
No.
Genna play? Okay, never mind then. Weird thought. Thought tossed into the trash. But I mean, Locke, do you know anything about the green dudes?
Not a whole lot. Granted, the longest time we spoke with him, he was holding one of our friends hostage, but he did say something about whatever he was is like one of 2 kinds of it.
And oh wait, and he's wanting to kill sleds, right? Or maybe he's doing that to avenge his ancestors, right? Or the sled he might have like killed, I don't know. He
I
said
assume
Derek
that's
Wall
why
of the
there's a
sled.
war.
Yeah,
Possibly
yeah, totally.
it's a long fucking issue over there apparently.
This sounds good. I think Sphinxie's done her homework. I don't know how, but I think someone should remember the last answer, just in case that's, relevant to any of you, whether you know it or not. What was it, Genna? Genia?
Gehenna, yes.
Gehenna. Okay, write that down, Ogvar. Gehenna.
Yep, written down. How do you spell
Okay,
that?
great. I don't know.
G-E-H-E-N-A. Oh, there's 2 N's. I was incorrect too.
So, before we answer, should we do the hint? What do people think?
I mean, we've got 2 questions after this, and we have 6 hints. Like,
We have.
We've been doing decently so far.
oh yeah, we have 5
so,
after
I mean,
this.
a hint per just to ensure our research.
Yes.
Yeah. We have 5 hints left.
Yes,
Vlad,
5
for
hints. I'm
the
sorry.
first
Yeah.
2 questions. So.
And we as interesting as it would be, we do not have room for failure again. So
No.
You do not. Yes. I'm fairly certain it's Githzerai and Githyanki, but like I've led many a party astray by being certain about things.
Nina will happily use her BG to help out
Mhm.
Locke, just to make sure. She's like,
Okay, Nino. Then give me an Arcana check.
yeah, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready. Ooh.
Oh.
She's
a
done
nice
2
one.
Arcana checks this campaign, and they've both been pretty good.
So, of course, judging by the way the question is said and spoken, you're certain that it refers to a group of creatures, and you do remember that the Githzerai and the Githyanjis were used to be one race together, and they do indeed venture against mind flayers once in a while. So you could guess that the answer to that question is the united race of both Githyanki and Githzerai.
I think you're totally right, Locke. I don't know why, but they totally are at war with like evil, slimy things like the sled and stuff. I think you go for it. I believe in you.
Well, I will
Worst case
trust
scenario,
you
we go
here.
to hell.
Well, either or. You're smarter than a beaver, so I trust you.
I am smarter than a beaver. Nina says, staring at Ogvar.
All right, the Gith race.
Your answer is correct.
There you go. Look at that. We're so smart. These questions are so easy.
And the Sphinx will look at you and say, 2 last questions.
Oh no.
There is power to visions, even if only within our realm. But visions can be deceiving, and so I wish to see the truth behind them. Visions can leave you unable to act, and so I want to talk through them to the participants. Visions can be hard to understand, and so I dream of seeing the minds of those inside. Of what am I speaking of?
Aberrations?
I don't, like that's quite general, right? Aberrations. There's power to vision. Hmm.
Power to our visions, even if only within our realm.
We're looking at something that can incapacitate, right, with its visions, and I'm sure I remember reading a monster block that had that. So I want to talk through them to be.
I'm thinking like maybe aboleths, but that's kind of a stretch. Yeah, because like there's power to visions, because like aboleths can mess with your mind in their lair. If aboleths, yeah, aboleths can like take over your mind. Aboleths can like go into aboleths can like see what you most desire. So maybe that's what like your dream. But like again, like that's
That's the thing, though. I don't know much if aboleths can, if they, because this feels like, and that line, and so I want to talk through them to the participants implies that they're like an outside observer. That I don't know. I don't get the domineering vibe, the enslaving aboleth vibe from this. This seems like curiosity rather than
maybe.
Something
I do know.
malicious.
Yeah, The one about talking through visions is the they do have an ability where they can like show themselves in any body of water in their lair, like make an illusion of themselves, and they can use that illusion's senses. But yeah, it might not be an aboleth. You're probably correct.
That could make a bit of sense. I don't know. The dream, the only thing I can add, because I don't fucking know anything, is like, what is it? Fucking, beholders, they dream and make things reality by dreaming.
Oh yeah, and they're like all about visions. I don't know about wanting
And-
to talk though, so maybe we should get that hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're gonna go for a hint anyway, we might as well do it early,
Yeah.
right? It'll save us a lot of like thingy. So whoever has a
Yeah.
hint, I think you should
If
go
it
for
was an aboleth, they would probably talk about like water and being older than the gods themselves or something.
Well, it's designed to be a riddle, so I don't think it's gonna be obvious like that.
Brandon will use a hint.
No, he won't.
What are they?
Okay.
Coatl. Coatl. It's saying here that Coatl.
A coatl?
Truth tellers. They like truth. Oh wait, no, that doesn't mention anything about truth, does it? Oh yeah, it does. Can be deceiving, so we should see the truth behind them. One second, let me keep reading more about this. But yeah, we should definitely go with a hint.
So, who's gonna be using that?
Brandon.
Okay, Brennan, give me an Arcana check.
Well, I'm gonna
Question:
let you- I'm g- oh,
Can I make
go
him
ahead.
re-roll that with the wizard die? Or
Or
no?
I have an
Uh,
inspiration.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't-
do so. You can use inspirations and the wizard die, anything.
Let me
uh,
use the wizard die first.
Okay.
Unless you want to use an inspiration, I don't care.
It's the same, just give us one more d20.
Yep.
That's much better. So, as this is being said, Brennan, you understand that Hilokasti is actually this time not talking about a creature, rather than kind of an item. Though your memory is a bit vague, you're pretty certain that in your encounters of the past, you have seen, at the very least, one version of that item.
So it's an item, not a creature. What if it was an item?
Deck of illusions.
I feel like
Pipes of remembrance.
Ooh. Could it be a scrying thing? Yeah, Jeremy.
Or
Jeremy.
true seeing, maybe.
Yeah, like the gem of whatever
True
the fuck
sight.
it's called.
Gem of True
Yeah,
Sight?
the gem of seeing.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, because visions can be deceiving. That's referring to illusions.
But
they want us to
Brandon
treat
has come
that.
across it?
Illusions can leave you unable to act. Hallucinate. That spell that I didn't want to take. What was it called? The
Phantasmal
Oh,
Force.
no the one that
Or,
is like
uh,
colors that make you.
Is it,
Color spray?
Oh,
Hypnotic pattern.
hypnotic
There you
pattern.
go.
That's the one. That's exactly it. Ooh. And so I want to talk through them to the participants. So someone who wants to talk. Wait. And so I want to talk through illusions to the participants. Ooh. We need to decipher this second paragraph, don't we?
wait, if it's an
That's better,
object
sorry.
that can help us get into the mind of others, what if it's Ogvar's stone, the pink stone?
Or the helm
Yeah.
of telepathy, maybe.
What am I speaking of? So I dream of seeing the minds of those inside.
Wait, what?
Detect
what's that
thoughts,
thing-
right?
Yeah, the medallion. What's the thing that? Is it the helm of telepathy that lets you do
I
read
don't.
thoughts?
Yeah, the helm of telepathy is Yeah, you can
But
do
it's something Brandon has seen before, right? I don't know.
Ring of Mind shielding, maybe? Mind inside?
Visions can be hard to.
I'm trying to think back on objects.
I mean, I don't think it's a crystal because it has nothing to do with the illusions. Or
Hmm.
visions. Oh wait, vision. Yeah, I don't visions. I don't.
True visions.
And so we want to talk through them to the participants. The participants of.
But vision can be deceiving. Oh, what if it's just like the light? I don't know. The light is improving your vision. I don't fucking know.
Wow.
Visions can be deceiving. I wish to
Maybe
see the
it's,
truth beyond them. I light a
Um,
torch.
I don't think it. I think it. I think it's a. Either it's gonna. Well, it's a particular kind of item, isn't it? We've got to deduce. It's something that.
Eep.
So it doesn't help you see through them at all. It doesn't help. Whatever it is, it doesn't help you dismiss an illusion.
It
Who
lets
was
you
that,
see the truth behind them.
Alright, so part of visions. Visions can be deceiving, so.
And so I know it wishes to see the truth behind them. It's not that it can't. It wants.
I know,
to.
but I think it's wishing for the item, is what it's saying.
I want to talk through them to the participants. Visions can be hard to understand, and so I dream of seeing the minds of those inside. Maybe a mirror of life trap?
I don't know what that is. I
Maybe
don't know.
Maybe we should use another hint.
What was it? What was the hint that Brandon got? It's he has seen something.
It's an
like
item,
it.
yeah.
It's an item that he has seen something like it. Vision is hard to understand, and even so, has seen the minds of those inside. See that last paragraph, the second to last bit, made me think of like the scrying orb that the scholars had, because when you're scrying through it, can you hear? Or can you only see?
No, I don't know. I don't know how that would help with the mind.
You can see and hear through the sensors if you were there. Because I thought that if you couldn't, then it would make sense that while scrying through it, you would want to know what's in the head, right?
A ring of mind
Well,
shielding?
okay,
maybe?
how about this then?
Mm-hmm.
So we're working on the theory that it's something Brennan's seen. So we all went to the place where you guys try to spy on Juniper's mom, or scry with it. The crystal ball is saying crystal ball of mind reading, crystal ball of telepathy, crystal ball of true seeing.
Ooh.
So maybe just crystal balls? I don't.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. I didn't realize there was more than one. But like that's it. Think of the magical thing. Other than the magical things that we've got on us, we haven't. Have we passed up on like magic? I don't think we've seen magic items that we haven't got in our possession, other than like the bracelets that Kayan has got.
Well, again,
orb.
it's when the three
Yeah.
fuckos were trying to
Other than
scry
that.
on Juniper's mom. That was through a
Yeah.
ball, right?
Yeah, and
What
before
was the first time? I know.
yeah, the few times that we've been there, the crystal ball was there because we talked about stealing it when we first left.
Yeah, so see
And they can
the
only do it on
truth
their
behind
body.
them. Yeah, this is 3. Truth behind them is true seeing. Talk to them through the participants is telepathy, and then seeing the minds of those inside is mind reading.
Yeah, because and the first one, it's only within our realm, which is specifically the scrying thing, right? Which we talked about the other session ago.
Yeah, which is why we couldn't find June's
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
BG, you're a rat.
Crystal ball, yeah, that sounds like it might be right.
This guy.
Yep.
Do we wanna do we wanna do another hint just in
No,
case?
we got it.
Well, we got it. We got it. We got it. I do think we've got it. Like crystal ball, visions can be. So one sec. The first bit is just talking about the planar limitation on scrying. the second bit, true sight. Third bit, telepathy. Oh no, fourth bit, telepathy.
The fourth bit seems like mind reading. Detect thoughts.
I guess
You can cast the scry spell.
Or the specifics of Brennan's hint.
Mm-hmm.
that he had seen the
Item before.
well, no, not that he'd seen the item before. That he'd seen something
Something similar to the item.
similar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That may be
Okay.
that may be because he hasn't seen specifically those other two crystal balls. If he be, yeah.
I've also been thinking about when we were in that cave with the Slotty, with the I can't remember the blue person's name, blue humanoid's name that escaped us.
Tieria,
Tieria.
that bitch.
Didn't she have a staff that can help that can see into what we were doing?
What?
No,
I don't remember
thought-
that.
No,
I don't remember
okay,
having
sorry.
a staff.
I thought she
I
had
don't-
like a something that was helping her like see what we were doing. But
No.
those-
The mages said that they were going to watch us through the orb while we went to find her.
Gotcha. Sorry, I can't. Right, okay.
Can't believe you. It's okay. I'll let her slide.
Okay. So, I mean, I like crystal ball. To me, it sounds logical.
All right, let's YOLO it. Remember, we're all on board with going on a planar adventure through the hells, right? So there's no real loss. We win either
And-
way, BG. We win either way.
We've
And obviously-
beaten your game.
we win. That's all D&D is the DM versus the players. It's at its healthiest. That's what it is, right? It's a competition, and we win.
Well,
Either way.
Obviously, Lupa knows the most about crystal ball, so she should answer.
She-
So Lupa's just gonna bark to the Simpsons.
I-
Oh my god, are we actually going? Yes,
It-
final
it-
answer. Crystal ball.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Brayden. Step forward. Do it.
And Lupa will let out a bark saying crystal ball.
Your answer
He's wrong.
is correct.
Oof.
Last but not least, the final question. It drifts in a sea of stars, a place of beauty where the judge meets the hero. The sea scorches the agents of evil and those that defy death. The tallest peak stands before you, but it won't be nightfall till you climb it all. Of what am I speaking?
Oh. Wait, the sea scorches. The sea. That's Celestia.
I was gonna
Right?
say Mount
What's-
Celestia. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
I mean,
Yeah.
that would be shockingly like. So it's a place. Radiant. There's a radiant sea. Where has a radiant sea? Everyone, go.
Well, it's the astral sea, right? Because it's the sea of stars. I don't know.
I think a lot of the domains of the gods are in the stars as well, though. Oh wait, no. that
Yeah,
would be
in the
fucking
astral sea is what I'm saying.
Well,
I don't know.
more like astral sea.
Frankly,
Jeremy.
I don't know any of
uh,
this.
Okay. What am I going through? Would it be Player's Handbook that has the play? No, it's the Dungeon Master's Guide, isn't
Yeah.
it?
All right. Astral plane, realm of thought and dream. It's a great silvery sea. Most of the astral sea is a vast, empty expanse, so no mountains.
I think
there.
Mount
I don't know.
Celestia's there. I think Mount Celestia's there.
Let's
You know.
see. Mount Celestia. There
Oh
it
wait,
is.
never mind.
The
Silver
single
sea to
sacred
heights-
mountain of Mount Celestia rises from a shining silver sea to heights barely visible and utterly incomprehensible. Model of justice and order.
Oh,
one of
oh,
the-
Judge.
one of- its inhabitants strive constantly to be as righteous as possible. Countless creatures aim to reach the highest and most sublime peak, but only the purest souls can. Let's see. Doesn't say anything about night though.
It doesn't.
No,
Tasha's? Tasha's? Does Tasha's expand up there?
but the judge meets the hero. I mean, the pure
Yeah.
heart or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, the purest of hearts.
Some stupid pure heart stuff.
Hmm. Are we allowed to go to the wiki page to find more about these things, BJ?
No.
You can use the PDF, the Larian PDF, that is.
Go the
into this.
oh,
That
okay,
also
okay.
has some.
Home brewery. Yeah. I
Also-
literally have the Illyrian Guide to Syria book.
We also have like 15 hints.
We do. Yeah. Okay. We should go with the hints then. Let's cut down on time. This is the last question, right? So, unless the last,
Juniper, Ogvar, and
unless-
Locke have hints.
It's the abyss. I'm kidding, mostly.
I'm confident it's Mount Celestia, but yeah.
Is it maybe Eastgard?
Which of you three want to use your hints?
Ogvar can think if required.
I mean, it's the last question, so let's just dump our hints, right?
Fine.
You know, just to save us time. I mean,
No, yeah. The last one, I mean, Locke will use his too.
unless the last question is use all 7 of your hints.
Oh, like the world's hardest quiz.
Yeah.
I've never actually gotten to that point, but like as soon as I saw, oh, you get hints every now and then, I'm like, you need to save all of them for the last question, don't you?
So is that what you want me to do? You want me to do a little Arcana?
Well, you gotta tell BG that you want to use your hint. That's what you gotta do.
That's
Use
what I'm
your words.
asking. If you guys want me to use my hint.
Well, do you want to use your hint? Is the question.
No.
Oh, for God's sakes, Locke's using his hint.
I save my potions till the end of the game.
Look, give me a religion check.
Uh-oh.
With
Oh,
advantage.
no.
I'm giving you my inspiration, so you can roll that again.
I don't know. That's pretty on point for an atheist. I don't know. Better we can do.
That's better.
That's far better. So, look. Obviously, you can understand that this is talking about a place. And Sea of Stars could easily mean the astral sea in which several planes do exist. Of those planes, not all are filled with radiance. So you can understand, I did send you earlier a picture of the cosmology. So you can understand that this is most likely one of the places on the astral sea from those mentioned. And send the picture to you to the Discord again if you wish.
He's right.
Mm.
Jeremy, you're right in the same way as, like, if someone asked you, like, what the capital of somewhere was and you said Earth. It was on the planet Earth.
I said it was probably in the astral sea.
Which was... Yeah,
That's all I said.
You did. But then you did also type out, so I'm right. Technically.
Technically.
I think it's Celestia. I don't know about you guys.
Do it.
I don't know what Celestia is, so yeah.
Again, we win regardless. We come out on. We always come out on top.
We still
do
have 2 more
unused
hints.
out there.
We do, but I mean, people just seem very reluctant on the last and only question remaining to use.
What
their
if my
hints.
Pokemon
Jeremy,
faints? And I need the revive.
and you leave it for dead and you move on?
Hmm. Ogvar will scratch his chin and use a hint.
Give me a religion check as well. Okay, give me one moment.
Not a natural 20.
Okay, I'll give you something more generic, but a bit more interesting. So, right now you're in Anerith, and other than the Yellow God, there's another god that is greatly favored in this place, and that is the Maimed God, with whose divine realm was residing in the top of Mount Celestia. Like you are right now on top of the Solar Mountain, so you do see a lot of similarities in regards to that.
Hmm.
You know, Sethalos, I don't know if you guys remember or if I was speaking to him in a different language or not, but he said that these springs led to a place called Mount something that was super. Well, he said he hated it because it was like all good and stuff, but you know, just thought to let you know. Maybe it's that because it was totally evil and it didn't like that place. And a lot of water comes out of it, so.
Maybe.
It won't be nightfall until you climb it all. Warrior's Rest. Well, do we know at all what the Warrior's Rest or the Towers of Night is? I don't even know.
Nope.
I've
Warrior's Rest is. What did you say?
I don't know. I just asked if we knew
Oh,
about
God.
what Warrior's Rest or Towers of Night is.
Yeah, the Towers of Night is the largest plane in the Astral Sea. That could
Warriors.
kind of work into Nightfall, because I can't say anything about Nightfall from Mount Celestia.
A place of beauty. Scorched agents of evil.
And again, I can't find shit out of the Towers of Night other than that.
Sorry.
Eep.
So Warrior's Rest.
Those that defied it.
Guess we have. I was gonna say, I guess we have one hint left in character then. But out of character, we do have one more hint. And this is the last question. It's like a. It's definitely
Until you
Mount
climb
Celestia.
it all.
Do mountains have multiple peaks, right? I'm not stupid, right?
You
Or
are
is it
stupid,
one peak
yes.
per mountain? Is that a yes?
Have you never heard of
There are
Twin
multiple peaks? No.
No, well.
I mean, I have, but I don't know what it is. So is it true? They have multiple peaks?
I mean, I guess so. What? Yeah.
I think some of them.
Okay,
do,
that's
yeah.
all I was asking.
Often there's one, but you can have multiple, right?
Won't be
Multiple peaks.
Nightfall.
There's only one summit.
And it's saying here that Lunia, the first layer of Mount Celestia, is perpetually nighttime. So that could be won't be nightfall until you climb it all.
I'm
Makes
guessing that means
sense.
because is the top almost perpetual? Wait, it won't be nightfall until you climb it all. Is the top perpetually light? If so, then it wouldn't be nightfall ever at the peak.
Oh yeah.
There's some country music.
Okay.
And
Jeez.
joining the Valorious Bard.
I love this.
That's what the elevator plays when you're on your way to hell.
Like a place of beauty where the judge meets the hero. The Mount Celestia description like nails that. I see scorches the agents of evil, those that defy death. I don't know if it's a. Did it say that it was a radiant sea?
The astral sea.
Yeah, the astral sea.
Sea of
Uh,
Stars.
Yeah. The tallest peak
I-
stands before you, and it does say that Mount Celestia is like has the biggest old mountain, but it won't be nightfall until you climb it. Maybe we could ignore that bit and just be ignorant of that bit.
What
if
is
we
this?
can't solve
What is
it.
the sea scorches the agents of evil, and those that defy death?
Well,
I
at
know
the
that.
I don't.
at the last place, it says the legends say that Cronius, which is the top, was so good and lawful that it glowed of its own accord, and any who entered had all evil and neutrality burned out of them if they survived.
Hmm.
It would be so fitting as well with the Mount Celestia's springs being next, like outside, right? It'd be.
What do you mean? Those are the Death Ward Springs.
Well, yeah. Sorry, the Deathwood Springs. Who has a hint left? Who has a hint left?
Goonipore, right?
June, Kat, you could use your hint. I mean, I don't think it's the last question.
No pressure.
No pressure. Hey, it's free, right? I don't get why. Don't get why you've been stingy. it's a free hint.
It's pride.
Pride.
Nothing's
your
free. It's
pride.
got to be a pyramid scheme.
I'm
His last one, right?
Yeah, this is the
Yes.
This is the last question.
Well,
and-
I mean, I'm just saying. So. this is
and
when
that's the and you
then
got your the last hint.
I'll use a hint.
All right, Juniper, then give me a pure intelligence check.
The final hint.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's like wrestling blood.
You got
from a
this, you got
stone,
this.
hint. Nat 1.
Natural 20.
Nat 9.
Mm-hmm.
I have inspiration. Can I reroll?
Of course, feel free to use it.
Gulp.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
better.
If only someone used their wizard, their
Uh,
mind dance.
Yeah, go ahead. Make one more roll. Get a 6 this time.
Look, 7, 8, 9.
Hey.
Yay!
My favorite joke.
So, Juniper, even though you seem to be scratching your head to no avail, as this question, being the last, is kind of troublesome for you, you don't know much about this place and religion. You do remember in the streets of Iron Heaven, as some clerics did talk about that place that the others were describing as Mount Celestia. And you do remember that on the bottommost layer, where a silver sea resides, the sea is made of holy water.
Oh.
She's well getting
So is-
sent to hell.
Uh-huh. It's totally Lunia. It is! Laugh at me. What? That's holy
Well,
water.
To be fair, I just want to say that
We
I
got
wouldn't
two
ask
hints
for a
to
very
the end.
specific layer over all this. These are not things that are very much described in the DMG. Not all of them, at the very least. So I have refrained from being very specific. But yeah, Lunia is the one that has these powers.
I think we really need to come to the decision, you guys. I mean, we can go into Juniper's hellhole, you know, even if we fail, right? Then we'll kick our way out of there. No
Yeah.
problem.
It's no worries.
No worries at all.
Toppy wants to make a very crass joke right now, but now is not the time. Yes.
Do we want to?
That sounds like
Oh.
it might be good.
Do we want to, like, what do people think? Do we want to just say that holy place that Cephalos hates? It's like nearby. I'm guessing the Sphinx has bathed in it once or twice, or over the years. But I don't remember the name. It was Mount something. Or just don't reply, I guess.
I mean, I don't.
No, it's Sphinx. It's Mount.
I don't know shit about.
Mount Celeste or
playing-
something that belongs to the springs. Is that it?
Our satyr friend would know, right?
The Sphinx seems to be waiting for a clear answer.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I guess with a foreign religion, yeah, Toppy might know about Mount Celestia. So yeah, I guess, yeah, Mount Celestia is probably our answer, right, guys?
Is that the name? Is it Celestia? Is it Mount Celestia? That sounds like it.
Yes, it is, I believe.
There you go, Sphinx, Mount Celestia. Final answer.
Your answer, your final answer, is correct.
Ah,
Why you gotta put so much tension on it, man?
Let it go.
Some magic seems to fade from this place as you start seeing
guy.
Heliocast the Sphinx disappearing from sight,
Well,
as she will become one with thin air. And as she's there around, you will still hear her voice echoing as she says, "The trial of mind, a trial you have passed, but still two more remain. And without further ado, the trial of the body shall now begin." And I want some initiatives.
Oh. Oh no.
oh boy.
I didn't even get to say that we passed with flying colors.
oh, we
100%.
needed a waffle for another half hour for BG to say we were
If we
going-
kept our hints, we could have, had 3d6 damage each turn.
I doubt that.
it was like trying to break open a rock with getting those three. We're on the last question, getting those three hints out of you guys. It's pride. So prideful.
Looking good. Looking good.
Use your wizard dice, Jeremy. Oh wait.
Oh wait. We used it. When we had the answer.
Oh, that said, Locke, you are playing first. Even though you do not see Heliocast, you can understand that she's somewhere around that big circle in the center of the room, since she just became invisible a few moments prior to that.
Yes, well, I take out my crystal ball of true seeing. Now let's see what I can fucking do. Well, the name Trial of the Body just smacks of foreshadowing, so we're gonna fucking rage. Thing. Ugh. What do I do to an invisible fuck? 2 attacks a turn? Shit, I'm just gonna throw my 2 fucking ignium arrows in the general direction.
Okay, go for it.
I imagine it's disadvantage, yeah?
Yes, obviously with disadvantage as you cannot see the target.
Yes, and sorry, Ogvar, I'm raging, so I can't cast Fairy Fire right now. That's
Man.
why I'm not doing it.
I can't believe.
So the second one actually will hit, indicating that the Sphinx is somewhere in the middle right there. And she doesn't have a lot of resistances. She will actually take that damage. Let's suffer from that without the Eldritch Maul, I'd assume, but
Yes, correct.
Nurse of it is there. And let's roll for a concentration check on here. She will keep the invisibility. As immediately afterwards, there will be a layer action that, while you do feel like everything is going ordinarily, suddenly things will change around as you will feel your body getting ravaged by time itself as you will use an aging shift. Everyone, make me a constitution save.
Ooh.
Constitution save.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good for Ogden.
Oh my god, I will be furious.
Everybody does get a
Uh-oh.
+2.
Isn't it only within range?
Sorry, hold on. Didn't realize I was
Mine
on
is 20
advantage.
feet.
20 feet? Oh
Yeah.
my god. I thought that was at like 15th level it becomes 20 feet.
No, it's slightly buffed, but it's normally a
Nice.
+4 at 10 feet.
Uh-oh.
But it's a +2 at 20 feet.
Right?
Okay, so Lupa and Brennan are the only one to succeed on this. But the rest of you are actually gonna
Fucking elf.
age older 13 years. Though, obviously, that wouldn't have any effect on an elf like Brennan. On the rest of you, it still doesn't have a lot of effects, other than Ogvar,
Mm-hmm.
who in 13 years is gonna be a bit of old age. So,
Let me see.
Ogvar added 2 levels of exhaustion for this.
Yep.
It's the same, kind of similar effects till now. Though, if you get a greater restoration or something of that sort, that's gonna immediately drop down as well. But everyone's gonna aid as Hilocastis' voice will echo in this hall as he says, "The treasure that you seek in here is a treasure of the ages, and only if you are wise enough and experienced, you can appreciate what is going on in this place." As Nina, you are next, and you can see your body, your skin is not as tight as it always was. You can see your arms being a bit more, trembling a little bit. You're not controlling them at the 100% of it, and they do seem a little bit quirkier than usual.
What's going on, you guys? And Nina's going to, she's going to go forward. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet up to here. And, I guess I've got a rules question, BG.
Oh.
Dispel magic doesn't say I have to be able to see a creature.
You can try it. You know the magical effect of invisibility, and she didn't move. I didn't play an extra turn.
Okay,
It's
okay.
already more than enough for me that I didn't give you a clear chance to counter spell, so go for it.
Yeah, Nina will reach out with a slightly less taut, pale skinned hand, and attempt to dispel magic. I will put this in the chat at level 4.
It's greater invisibility, which is level 4th, so you don't even have to make a check. Immediately, you are
Ooh.
going to get rid of that, as the Sphinx is going to look to you and will make a small facial expression that you might guess it's a slight smile, like the Sphinx expected you to do so.
I don't know what you did, but take it back. She says, as the invisibility drops and she begins to cast a shadow, and Nina will point at her, and that very shadow that is now being cast in the absence of the invisibility will wrap around its paws as she casts her umbral curse on it. And that will be Nina's movement and her turn. Actually, she'll
Okay.
move her extra 5 feet up to here, doing a full 30
Noted.
feet.
And as you do this, the Sphinx will take, at the end of your turn, a legendary action to cast a spell.
Do I want to counter spell? No, she'll let it go.
You won't. Okay, so I'll play it clear. I'll do greater invisibility, but I'll do it at 5th level, as she would
Oh,
expect you to
okay.
counter spell. So she used her 5th level spell slot for this to become once more invisible.
Huh, okay.
And she'll cast this invisible once more, as Lupa is the next one to play.
So, seeing where Heliocaste just was, Lupa's going to dart between Nina and Locke and go up to you here. And she's going to try to take a bite out of where Heliocaste just was.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lupa still has disadvantage not being able to see the target, so
right,
roll
right.
me
So sorry.
one more attack just in case.
With disadvantage, right? Yeah.
Roll one more normal because you already rolled one normal and we did the lower. Yeah, and unfortunately, the Sphinx will be unable to get hit by this. As Lupa tries to bite, but you can see that the Sphinx has some nice reflexes to her, aided by the invisibility that doesn't allow Lupa to find her target properly. And that's gonna be the turn for Lupa, I assume.
Yes.
Alright, right next, the one who is playing is the Sphinx, and you know what? I have Lupa in front of me, I have 2 attacks, I'll make one of those to her, with advantage due to being invisible. So, 20 will get hit for 17 points of slashing, and as he moves forward, Nina, you do realize that something is coming to your place, as you are going to get hit by an advantageous strike as well, but you are going to be able to parry this, as you will take down your pole arm and block the claw attack from Heliocasti, and you can hear her wings flapping as he positions herself towards the left
Anything
place
she
of
moved.
this. Yep. I'm not taking the hide action, so you know that she's somewhere around there, these spots. And right after that, it's Brennan's turn.
So Brennan is going to move to get a better shot, and he's going to take just a regular arrow in that direction.
Unfortunately, that is going to miss, as you're not certain how to shoot at a creature that is invisible like that one. Anything else, Brennan?
No, that's it for now.
Juniper.
Shit, should I? She's gonna reach out and cast Greater Restoration on Ogvar.
Aww.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
Ogvar, as he grows a thick gray beard by the flow of time, and he feels very much weakness, not even being able to hold his plate armor as well as he used to, will be suddenly lifted by the positive magic of Juniper. And compared to the rest of you that have aged a little bit, Ogvar does seem like he is in his best days once more. No exhaustion at all, of course.
Oh.
And
okay.
Yeah, 2 exhaustions are gonna get out of this. Tappy, your turn.
1 second. Alrighty then. Toppy is going to come over here. She sees like the dust being disturbed over here, right?
Yes, she is indeed.
Alrighty then. Moonbeam.
An interesting
At
choice. That is
third
indeed.
level. Wait. At third level.
I did hear a strange sound, but
my God.
I get it now.
Jump scare.
Okay,
Gulp.
third level. Let me put that. Oh, I don't have it on this one. Let me very quickly take a moonbeam icon for this.
Do it.
Okay, from
And
here.
Toppy will pull out her long spear.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it does not do anything with invisibility, only shapeshifters. So yeah, it's
Still pretty
20.
strong.
Wow, that is maximum damage on the original cast, but still only a 3 on the.
Well, the Sphinx will roll her check on the beginning of her turn. It's not right now,
oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
definitely. Did the bard die?
Uh-oh.
Is that what made that horrible noise, BG?
No,
the
it was
bard?
definitely not the bard. It was the third level. I heard it in this jump scare.
I found the moonbeam. Hey, here it is.
It's like a moonbeam.
So,
of
Tappy,
sorts.
any other movement, or are you ending up there?
let's see. I was right here. So let's see. I was right here. Actually, hang on. I'll come up to here, and then I'll come over to here. So that's 30 feet. And then I will bonus action lock. I will bonus action Bardic Inspiration for lock. She'll give him a thumbs up and say, well, let's get this over with.
As Ogvar, you're the next one.
All right. Ogvar at first feels his life force drain from him as if he aged. He's and then he feels the touch of Juniper and the life-giving essence, and he's like, "Oh, thank you." And he'll run ahead, I guess. I don't know what else to do. And getting 30 feet right here, I can see that clearly everyone's hitting right here. I don't know where the thing is, though.
Yeah, exactly in the moonbeam, you would assume.
Yeah, so Ogvar is going to cast a spell. He's going to cast Juniper's Spewing Spores. And a line of 30 feet is just going to spew out from him, coalescing in acidic spores, spraying all over.
You can understand that as you do this, some of those spores are going to immediately hit Heliocasti as something is invisible in the way towards there, and she won't be able to dodge this all.
Now, question, BG.
Yes.
Do the spores contact and appear, or do they disappear as they strike?
They disappear because they will
Dang
count
it.
as being worn afterwards. That's why Fairy Fire is for such occasions. But definitely it's a good one, as this will have you do some concentration checks later on.
Correct. Yeah, that's... I mean, I could Action Surge and do something else, but... No. That's my turn.
Okay, and as you do this, you will see Heliocasti looking towards all of you, saying, you do seem to be adept at trickery, that is. And she will use a legendary action to teleport away from where she is. Now you cannot know where she is exactly.
Stinky.
Oh, you bitch.
Well, I'm still not taking the hide action, so you would understand that she has gotten a bit closer to the midst of you, so somewhere around Brennan or Juniper. Look, you are next.
So the knowledge of being somewhere around Brennan and Juniper is group knowledge or for Ogvar?
All of you.
Okay.
I'll give you two possible spots. You might guess that it is next to Juniper or next to Brennan.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, we are going to 5'10" right here. We are going to... Where's my fucking... We're going to reckless attack.
Okay. And as you do strike there, you will hear the voice of the Sphinx coming from the other side saying, you guessed wrong. As you will lose your first attack for the turn for that.
Yes. Well, good. Just one to test. Because I got fucking 4, so in that case, we'll move over. And yeah, we're going to go into my second of my main ones. Fantastic. A 2. Amazing.
That would fail, as you might understand.
And then we are going to Adrenaline Rush for Flurry of Blows for 2 unarms.
The 25 will hit. Even through the invisibility, you are going to surpass here. And what is going to be the effect of the brawler technique?
We are going to. Oh, that's a fair question. Okay, well, tell you what, we are going to see if we can prone it, so a dex saving throw, see if we can average out this disadvantage.
And she will indeed fall down.
Sweet. And then give me a con save.
Would guess so. And I will fail that, and immediately as it fails, Heliocasti will appear.
Ooh.
Nice. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and so we're going to extend my movement. Can I squish myself in here?
No, you would not be able to.
Okay, too easy.
You would
I'll just-
have to use a bonus action to try to pass, and you don't have a bonus action right now.
Yeah, all good. So I'll move there, and we're done.
Mm-hmm. And as I said, it's gonna be a lair. I'm just trying to see if I can take a lair action while stunned.
Hmm?
I mean, it is a lair action, so maybe not. I'm not certain.
I'm not certain as well.
Ogvar becomes senile.
Yes. Becomes.
I believe no. Yep, Jeremy Crawford has responded to that, saying that Heliocasti cannot take lair actions while stunned. So,
Hmm.
Right?
no lair effects right now.
No problem, no problem.
Nina, your turn.
Seeing that the Sphinx has been thoroughly planted onto the ground by Locke, and its invisibility stripped of its invisibility, Nina's going to turn and run towards it. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet over to here, and she is going to lay into it. She is going to raise that scythe, bring it down, and just start trying to carve it up.
Mm-hmm.
Going for those big old wings. It is cursed. She has advantage because it's prone, right?
Yes, she's stunned as well, so you have
Yeah.
advantage.
Great. Oh, there we go. The
think it's-
first hit is
Hey.
it's a nice big. It's a 19, which is a crit because it's cursed. Shadow pours from the wound as she withdraws the scythe, swings again,
Second
That's a
will
miss.
miss.
and then we'll flip the scythe around and try and give it a little boop.
No. Paralyze is always crit.
Gotcha.
Stun is not.
Second
Another
crit.
15 on the left.
Hmm.
Oh my
Gee.
god.
One of the 15 damage. As the blunt side impacts, a little smoking, shadowy crater is left in its side, and that is going to be Nina's turn. That's her action and her movement.
As Nina knows well how to take advantage of Locke's strikes in cooperation, she will manage to take 2 very strong strikes on Heliocasti, though her thick armor will even deflect one of her middle strikes, even at this state. Lupa is next.
Lupa is going to run up next to Nina. Down to here. And she's going to take a bite out of Heliocasti.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say out of crime.
And 10 damage will be done. I want to roll for a save as I'm already prone on the ground. Oh yeah, just 10 points of damage, not bad at all. And then it's gonna be Heliocasti's turn, that is stunned, so she will be unable to act. It's Brennan.
He also needs to make a save. Or wait, no, he just takes it.
I believe I do automatically fail that saves while I'm stunned, but let me double check on that.
Oh, you don't even get a save, it just happens. Unless you take an action to scrape it
Oh,
off.
I need an action. Yeah, just taking damage then. -4.
Nice.
Brennan.
One, Brennan is actually going to use his tattoo on the
Sphinx and kind of just immobilize it.
Do link me that. I automatically fail strength saves, so that means I will immediately get grappled, taking 7 points of force damage. And the Sphinx doesn't seem to be in a bad spot for certain. As you're gonna be grappled, prone, stunned, cursed, everything. Let's see how many more icons we can grab. Yeah. But yes, he's definitely immobilized. She cannot make a save to resist this, so that's her turn for now. Brandon, anything else?
Lupo is gonna take an extra bite out of her.
Okay. Yep. That hits for another 11 points of damage. And slowly you're tripping away from the shelter of that creature. Juniper.
She's gonna cast Blight.
Ooh, a strong one as well.
Gee.
Though the Sphinx will seem to be quite tenuous enough to resist that, but still, the 20 points of damage that she's going to suffer are going to make Hilcasti bloodied, just barely. After all those repeated strikes from all of you and your spell, as you try to repeat the effect of aging that she did to counter her. Anything else, June?
No, that's it.
Tappy.
Toppy will move the moonbeam to right here.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs to make that con save for, let's see, 19.
Okay, at the beginning of your turn, that is immediately, as the sign, the moon, will light on top of her.
No, even if she entered it, so it's.
No, she doesn't enter it now. The moonbeam shows there, and at the beginning of Hilocast's turn, they take damage.
It has to be willingly entering, I think.
So you can't shove someone into a moonbeam.
Well, you could, but
the moonbeam
it's
was
pushing
already
over
there, and then you did move Heliocast in, she would take damage. But now she's already inside it. But nonetheless. And assume that is your turn?
Sure. I'll move over here.
Ogvar.
That's me. Well, I guess I'm gonna join the party. Hoping I don't become a geezer again. I'm gonna be really creative and hit him with a hammer.
Ooh! How
nice.
so? Let's go!
Yeah.
Which side?
You have advantage.
The blunt one.
Ooh.
26 hits.
You guys.
And as you do strike the first one, you'll notice something going a bit wrong, but you're not certain yet.
Gasp. All right. Nothing's wrong. I'll hit again.
Second hit, and at that mark, you will notice that he's actually immune to psychic damage.
Ah, this guy.
He's only taking the magical damage from the hits.
It's whatevs.
But yeah, still hurt.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep smacking. I'm gonna action surge to smack more. Once it allows.
Mm-hmm. And yep, that's also gonna be a hit. And the last one, let's see.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, my brain. Boom,
Hey,
baby.
you expected this, didn't you? You were waiting
No.
for this.
I could only hope. And I'm going to juice it. Because why not?
It's a crit. Everyone likes big numbers.
Blam. Plus another D8. Blam.
And that is force damage, which has no way of rendering against. As Ogre will repeatedly strike at this creature, and look, it is you. Right there.
Everyone has advantage no matter what because I crit.
Well, she's still stunned.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to lay on in.
Okay, 1, 2, hit. That's 14 plus 19. That's a lot.
Ooh.
And it seems like she would be able to take a couple more hits, but not more than that.
Yeah, when you roll one of the weapon's additional damage die and add it to the extra. Okay, just a second. So that's a D6. All right, extra 2 fire, and then yeah, we are going to adrenaline and do 2 more. Let's see.
So 12 and... Actually, the last attack will not be able to hit, but the first one will, damaging her a lot, as she barely survives this.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to be fucking old, man. When you hit another creature with, okay, so it doesn't have to be from my flurry of blows. Okay.
One of those attacks is with Flurry of Blows, so you could impose an effect on her if you wish.
Yeah.
Though I suppose that would be about reactions, because the rest is already prone and can't go further away than the wall.
Yeah, it would be reaction, yeah.
Yeah.
51. Yeah, I don't want some layer action to fuck us up, so I have 3 points left. Let's make some con throws.
Huh, you're going for it. Let's see.
I don't like doing it too much, but so that's 1.
1 success. Are you gonna go for more?
Yeah.
2.
All right, I got 1 left.
3.
All
Hey,
right, there we
I'm
go.
gonna fail the last one actually. And I suppose that is your turn, as Heliocasti will look at you, saying that your body strong, but vault only with me. As she's not able to take a lair action. And Nina, you're next.
Nina's gonna drop her scythe on the floor and drop to her knees next to this giant bloodied sphinx and be like, stop hurting it. Look, can't you see it's already wounded. We need to make sure she's okay. Are you okay, Sphinx? Please. Please don't go into the light. And that will be her turn.
Lupa.
Looking at Nina, begging her to everybody to stop, will just bear its fangs into the Sphinx, kind of demanding it to surrender.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not taking an action?
Nope.
Okay. Heliocasti still stands on bypassing her as each and every one of you get some opportunities. Brennan.
I really want this Sphinx Heliocasti just to surrender. It says, if you stop fighting, we will stop hurting you. It doesn't have to continue. And hold his
It
action.
doesn't seem that much able to reply right now, but definitely it seems like she has lost the fight. Juniper,
Uh, Nina, what are we doing?
Nina's just got like her hands in these bloodied wings, and she's like, "Haven't we done so much damage already? Haven't we? Why must we always fight?" She says, her eyes completely dry.
Uh,
We're better than this. We should stop fighting. We're good people.
We're not, but
uh,
Some of us are good people, but I believe that we can all have the potential to be good too.
Juniper's
not,
feeling
but,
super
yeah.
confused.
This man is happy old.
I don't know what to do, Nina!
Keep her from the brink.
Do you want me to heal her, Nina?
Heal her if you can.
Oh, for God's sakes. Nina! Oh,
Juniper,
Gonna-
the round is around 6 seconds. Take a decision.
no, she's gonna put healing word on the Sphinx.
Oh. Just expected the inaction, but that's even better, I suppose. So give me some healing. Tappy, as you will see Lucasti saying you have, but she is not able to finish her sentence just yet.
Toppy is going to. She's like has her spear and she's just. Yeah, she. I dropped concentration, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. A while ago. But yeah, she's just seeing. This was a test, and we kicked the shit out of the Heliocasty, so obviously we've passed the test. So she's just gonna stand there and, wait to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Ogvar.
Ogvar looks really confused as he was just aged almost to death. I guess for sparing it. So he'll take out a knife and start scraping the acidic spores off of the creature.
Oh, that's kind of you. As she finishes almost her sentence, bested, and it's Locke's turn.
Yeah, Monk's just gonna take a step back.
We bested your test, but we ain't murderers.
That's it.
You do end your turn as you. She's gonna record something. Bested me, but tests of body still has to go on. As she will take a layer action to make you in a faraway place.
Frick you, Nina.
Oh my god.
Right down to the bottom right of it. As the Sphinx will be in a pretty bad spot
Oh
there,
my
but
God.
released from the restraints. And you see a small group, but yet feeling powerful, of strange spider-like, insectoid, and worm-like creatures, along with a blue slad and a gigantic gray creature that has 3 sets of eyes and these big fangs. As Heliocasty says, you don't have to best only me. Pass the test. The plains are infinite, like a sea of stars. And at this point, as we go for a small side trip in the astral sea,
Oh my god.
it's where we're going to put a stop in today's session.
We should have just killed her and left.
Well, you could have killed her, but you wouldn't get access to the vault, obviously.
Guys, you want to do like a little spelljammer side quest?
What was that? Someone said screw you, Nina, but it turns out that Nina was not wrong. It was just like half.
It was very right, actually. It says it's
Half
very.
right?
It says this.
No, I just hate Nina anyway.
description.
that's-
Oh my god.
If you see it, there is a small paragraph that says magical tests, and it reads like this. I'll send it to the Discord.
Hmm.
You cannot get the secrets if the Sphinx is dead.
Oh my god. Okay, so the
We should
fake
kill it
crying,
anyways.
The fake crying was. I was like. No. I was thinking, what if this is the body and soul test? What if we have to spare her? Maybe that's it. Oh my god. But no, it turns out she's still an asshole.
Just knock her out.
Well, Nina's pure, calm, and caring heart makes
that's
us
it, that's it.
continue. It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Her-
He has
her
matured
cold-
now. She's so kind.
She's so gentle and kind and
Her
caring.
cold, barely beating heart.
swells
3
swells with-
times.
swells
I
with
mean-
compassion for this poor Sphinx.
If you want, you can finish the Sphinx right now, and you will not be able to return back. So, I guess.
Hey,
Oh.
Spelljammer!
Hey!
Spelljammer!
Yeah. Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh, oof. Those riddles, BG. Those were tough. Those were good.
I was shocked by how many of those I got right. Like the Modrons, the Kraken, Gehenna.
Oh. I was actually really happy to see that you did. Riddles are always a hard part in designing. You're afraid that perhaps it might be too easy or too hard, and they want a joint either way. You need to go on a middle ground.
And
But I
then
believe in the end it worked out just fine. I mean, they were tough to an extent, but not like you couldn't understand them. And all of those, you had your guesses,
It was
even
it
before
was,
hints.
I don't know. It was when I realized that, like, oh yeah, no, it's because it's so like, how do you explain? Getting used to going through the PDFs. I was like, I'm so like, I don't know. You just don't usually look at them when you're playing or anything. So it's trying to do both role play and it's just weird. It was good though. It was good.
Oh yeah, for as frustrating as they can be sometimes, I'm always a huge fan of like puzzles and riddles in D&D. So it was fun. It was a nail biter at some points, but it was fucking fun.
Yeah, I walked in expecting it to be like Dragon Age riddles, like where it's like a riddles, where it's like, oh, what
I mean, they
woke
are.
on four legs at dawn, that
Yeah,
two
yeah.
legs at three legs. It's like, oh yeah, I thought it was that.
It's a
Crack it,
end
it's
table.
D&D, like, yeah, it's in world, they're in world riddles, and that's rad as hell. It's like in universe.
What was the way?
And that they weren't super obvious too, because there was that
Oh,
one
yeah.
where it's like, out of all these different places of fire, which could it be? It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And like as BG was reading that out, I was like, dragons. It's obviously talking about dragons, talking about noxious breath and fire. And then it's like, oh wait, no. It makes you think. So great job on the riddles, BG.
I
Absolutely
think-
fantastic
oof.
job
I think
on them.
of
Oof.
all of them, there were
Oh man, it was great.
There were only 2 of them that were slightly obvious, which was the Giants and the Gith.
So, for me,
Yeah,
it
we
was the
still used hints on them.
For me, it was the Mudrons and the Gehenna, because I knew those, but I knew what those were.
But you didn't want to reveal it.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to overshadow anyone. But
Yeah,
I
it would
knew,
be-
I knew those. I knew what they were.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like I
Glad you
said
did
giants
enjoy
for every
this
single
part.
one.
I always liked the riddles as well, so it felt really nice for its change. And now we got some very cool encounters because the Sphinx abilities are just the best for making great and unexpected encounters. So
Yeah.
You mean
let's see a bit
aging?
more about it.
For
I-
making
I mean,
Ogvar die.
This Sphinx is dying if it doesn't de-age, Nina.
The Sphinx is the single easiest creature to TPK a party with, because they can just pick you up, take you to the 9 hells, and then just leave you there.
But
Isn't
that
that what
is
it's
if the
threatening to
party is
do?
being evil
Being
here without
assholes.
reason, because they are really honest in regards to testing people. They want to test them. They don't want to just slaughter them.
Why
so,
not?
well, obviously, if the party does something evil to her, yeah, Sphinx can easily kill a party. They do have that
Like,
potential.
like say, attack it while it's down or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah.
Ogbar. Sorry, Jeremy.
That was a well-used
Yeah, it's a
third
Sphinx,
level
My
it's an
beef
elephant.
my beef with you, Curtis, is completely out of character.
I was gonna say ends with the session when the I thought he was gonna say it's entirely in character. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, BG. Again, the riddles were rad, and where we left, I only briefly glimpsed what was on that screen, but I'm scared. I think I saw a blue slot. Did anyone else see a blue slot?
Yeah,
Oh, there
He
was,
said there was
was
a
a blue
slide.
slide,
You should
yeah.
have used.
Yeah. Okay.
there
And that's
was,
the worst.
certainly was a blue slot.
Yeah.
That whole thing, I think.
Did
Juniper
you
was
also
so
not see the
retarded,
Astral
man.
Dreadnought?
Yes.
What we're
Yes.
standing
more?
on, yeah.
Yeah.
Ending stream. Good night, people.